Hello, hello, hello. What is up, everybody? Oh, shit. Yo, Velo. Hey, thank you for paying it already, bro. We need to push it. Ah. Yo, paper X. Paper.
On stage because there are some new faces that are going to be there for the first time, and for EDG
Ooh, I like the stage.
Yeah, and no new faces for EDG though.
I like the stage, it's nice.
Is this an advantage, you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the two teams that have made really minimal changes are always going to come out advantage. There's more than just that, but I think if Team America is making one change, EDG sticking by their roster completely, who lifted that trophy just a few months ago in Seoul. Like we mentioned earlier, the first team who's done that, who comes back in the exact same way, with the exact same roster. And while they had that rocky start...
Hello, Dipanshu. Welcome. What's up, Himanshu? Welcome.
Together. For all the players to know how the others play, how the others are as people, that takes a long time, and I think it's a big advantage for EDG coming into this event.
I think also if we look at what happened last year, the Neon had a lot of weight into what they were doing, something that they're still playing to this day. For me, for them, the challenge this event is how they're going to face off against the teams that have advanced in the meta, that are incorporating new things. Some of them, they don't even get to see in the region.
So we have started a server for Deadlock.
Yeah, I do think it is so interesting how unique they are.
Move your camera a bit to the right.
We've seen a lot of movement towards, like,
That's because Cheetos. Yeah, you see that?
region, and one of
You
the
see?
teams
Hey!
stuck by
That's my camera.
It was effective back then. There were nerfs, but I think people are too fast to write that agent off because Hong Kong is still an absolute beast on Neon.
It fits them.
Yeah, and as you said, they've had the longest break too. I think they would have made a very, very good use of this. But the 2024 Champs MVP is in the building, and this is what Kong Kong had to say to Mika fans.
The defending champions are back on the global stage. Kong Kong, what is your message
Hello,
to all of the
Julab
teams
Gamun.
who are
What
going
the
to come for you this whole year?
What's up,
and
Julab
the rest
Gamun?
of EDG? We have my good friend Luna here to help with some translation.
那有没有什么话是想要对今年冲着你们而来、想要挑战你们的队伍说的呢？
我觉得友谊第一，比赛第二吧，然后享受游戏就好了。
I think the first
Hello, Manav.
up first
Welcome.
is our friendship, and next is our competition, the competitive whole thing, right? I just gonna enjoy enjoy the stage. Friends, competition, and enjoying the stage. Gotta love it. Good luck, Kong Kong.
I love how humble he is out here. He's just happy to see his mates, you know, it's like summer camp being here. But having said that though, do you guys feel like he is still the best player coming into this?
Tito.
I think that there is a discussion to be had, definitely. It depends
No.
on,
Yeah.
again, thinking of the plans and the things that they were doing in the region. I was going to say, the Neon just fits them. The more aggressive, again, always going...
What do you guys think, guys? Who's going to win?
And he could definitely
Kong
be
Kong
up
looks like
there.
he's
And
going
true,
to
the
hit
big following that it is
puberty
not-
early while
It's
playing
interesting
VCT.
how
What
good
the
he
fuck?
is, at least for me, that
What
I
the
don't
fuck?
necessarily expect EDG to win.
Deadlock
this
probably
event,
early
but
access
I
mein na?
still
No, it's in
expect
alpha.
the best
They're
player
currently in
of the event, 'cause
alpha.
No matter what's
One
going
second.
on, no matter
I'm
what
getting-
the meta, no matter what changes within the team, this guy is always an absolute beast in the server. I mean, you saw it in China where he was putting up insane stats in yet another split. You saw it at Champions. He's just incredibly consistent. And he's also so unique, right? Still playing Neon, still opping as much as he is. He's a player that, in and of himself, you have to think about how to play against.
And I do wonder what this means for the players of Team Liquid, because you have players like Kiko and Camo and Kamek as well, who have never played on a stage this big. And for the Duelist players, they have to go up against Kong Kong on their debut.
there is a lot of pressure.
Is that
I think
Slack?
that it
Yeah,
also
it's Slack,
comes
it's
down to
Slack.
how the map veto is going to
EDG
go, but
2-1?
Team Liquid have been in
I think,
such
honestly,
great pressure
Liquid
across
win,
the
man.
entirety of the year.
I think
They should
Liquid
be,
win.
quote unquote, used to this. I know that it's very important, like just having all the people behind you and just being on a bigger stage against an opponent that you've never played against. But I'm hopeful for them.
Yeah, I think you have to be, but it is a big difference, right? Team Liquid had to start from scratch this year. Nats is the IGL, all of these rookie players coming in. They're on the start of their journey. This is deep in for EDG. This is their second year. Their confidence has to be super high on that stage already.
And I wonder how much faith you guys have in EDG as well, because it's time for the results for our MasterCard fan poll. Earlier, we asked you which region will take home the trophy. The results are in.
Americas?
I mean, it's closer than I thought it
Hey,
would be. And you guys
hey,
are
nah,
Americas
man,
first,
nah,
then
nah,
Pacific
nah,
second.
nah.
Mimi, you must be happy with this.
Yeah, I mean, I think China getting clearly underrated in this pool, but I'd imagine a lot of G2 believers and a lot of SEN clout heads like Bren in that poll.
Yeah, I understand.
Absolutely.
I
I changed my
agree
Slack
with
notification
this. I
to
know the
different
way
zone.
the
This one is
G2
kind of
play,
annoying.
they're
Ah, it's fine.
clear favorites
How's
in
the
this tournament,
SA2L
but I
leaked
like how the
roster
numbers
looking?
got their numbers.
Honestly, it
Yeah, I
looks
think it's
decent.
it's not enough.
I
really
don't mind
expected
it,
a lot of the people to
but
go
they will
for.
most likely make a
They're
change in
very
the
surprised that
upcoming.
Pacific came second.
Yeah.
They'll make a change in the upcoming
Yeah,
season
honestly,
for
I
sure.
feel like,
Yeah.
in my opinion,
Are you not gonna
Pacific
gonna
looks-
give the time zone breakthrough?
No, I've moved past that. That's
Okay,
2024,
sorry. So
maybe.
sorry.
No, but in my opinion, I think Pacific looked like the weakest region coming into this one, but it's still a close field. And they
Whoa! She
Yeah, I
said
think
Pacific
T1
look like
really
weakest
T1
region.
is
I don't like
good.
Mimi
DRX,
anymore.
You know, we know they're good, but I think T1 can do some damage.
Don't like
Let's take
Mimi
a look at
anymore.
The predictions from us and the other talent members, of course. And it looks like Kakuka,
Yes.
I was a traitor. I'm sorry. I was a
Well, you're
big-time
not really
traitor.
a traitor.
Yeah,
But-
and you are the only person that went with Team Liquid.
Oh.
They can possibly do it. I know that when we get to the maps, maybe I change my mind.
Interesting.
But they've been so insisting and someone believing in them and what they
Interesting.
can achieve, that honestly, I believed it. I've been in the past. I've been in this situation in the past. Didn't end up well, but I'm going to believe them for this one. I think that they should know how.
Upcoming
to
season or split two? Split two. Split two.
Talent go for DRX too is a bit of a surprise to me.
I don't know if
think
SA2
they're
will
good,
stick
but
for
I
another
don't
season
think
after
they're
this. I think they're
massively
just
favored.
pin
I
that
got
server
bribed.
link.
That was a bribe.
Yeah.
I would have
One
gone
second.
with DRX. I got bribed, you know. I had to be the
Pin
allegation
message.
somewhere. But the wait is nearly over for our first
Let's go.
global event of the year. We
Let's
are
go.
kicking things off with EDG versus Team Liquid, and then followed by DRX versus Sentinels. I hope you guys are ready, because we
Oh, we are
definitely
ready.
don't want to miss any action today. And without further ado, day one of Masters Bangkok starts right here, right now.
Let's go. Masters Bangkok. They're doing it. They're just doing it for LF. I mean, they're doing something. I'll take that. No color rolls. You want color rolls? We'll get color rolls for you. Oh, wait. Something's happening. Oh, this is the new agent trailer. No, this is all the yeah. What happened to your 40k Bangkok trip? I have to save money for my wedding, so that's not happening. I have to save money for my wedding. Pow, pow, pow. Ooh, it feels mist bloomy. I like the mist bloom vibe. I have the mist bloom up, so I like it. Whoa, Molly block. Block the Molly, crazy. Yo, this animation's actually crazy, dude. Hey, this is actually nice, dude. That trip will happen after wedding? No. After wedding, I will go elsewhere. Ashish said. Kab kya? Oh, here we go. Another hype movie.
เรามีคำว่าใจสู้
Chaisu.
หมายถึงหัวใจที่ทรหดไม่ยอมแพ้ต่ออุปสรรค แม้ว่ามันจะหนักหนาสัก
Ooh.
แค่ไหน ซึ่งเป็นคำที่เติมไฟ
Ooh.
ให้เหล่านักสู้ดูอลิสทุกคน
Once the game begins, my confidence just kicks in.
Aye, that's clean. Woo.
Block up the noise, line up the shot.
Mera Yasu. What the fuck? Uni will miss the great Thai massage. I don't want, bro. Boom.
当然所有人都会觉得，身为一个决斗者，应该有勇气，应该去面对。
But
但是我认为，身为一个决斗者，你不仅需要
creativity. Nikita alias
天
Dada.
生我 EDG
Team Alpha or Omega, what?
VCT 万古如长夜。我准备好卫冕。
Hey, this is very cool, dude. I like this. Riot's productions are always great for the international events, man. They're always great for the international events. The production. Also, hey, one second. Let's just go back. Are you kidding me? They're white on white. Wait, what? G2's outfit. Okay, nah. This looks like a dude. This is Test cricket, guys. This is Test cricket. ये लोग टेस्ट क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं यहाँ पे. What is this white on white?
ครับโอ้โหวันนี้นะครับก็เป็นไงบ้างรู้สึกไงบ้างชาวไทยทุกคน
What to do to join as an esports team? Not as a player. Either be an editor, which is the most useful, where you can edit videos and all that stuff. There's always a demand for editors. 3D animator, graphics designer, team managers is one if you've got experience.
ที่รวบรวม8ทีม
Coaching, administration, like finances and all that, they also always need that.
And hello,
All
ladies
that.
and gentlemen, watching back at home, watching in the stadium, wherever you are, I'm Asara, and I'll be your host for this event for the next 2 weeks. And trust me, man, this time, like the teams, top 8 teams, coming from all over the world, for the Valorant qualifiers, are able to come here to fight, to compete in one of the biggest international stadiums in Thailand. And of course, let me give a round of applause to
If
all
Patrick
the
comes
teams.
to Korea, will he play 6th player? I don't think so.
Apologize there. I'm just super excited to be here, being in the middle of all the Thai fans, all the fans from all over the
G2
world
has
as
become
well.
umpires.
But
Very
anyways,
true.
ladies and gentlemen,
School
let me
PT uniform.
attempt, okay, to welcome all of you to the local name of this incredible city. Welcome to Masters กรุงเทพมหานครอมรรัตนโกสินทร์มหินทราอยุธยามหาดิลกพบรัตน์ราชธานีบุรีรมย์อุดมราชนิเวศน์หาสถานอมรพิมานเอาตาลสถิตสกทิตยะวิษณุกรรมประสิทธิ์โอเคครับขอบคุณมากครับผม Thank you everybody for all the support. I really needed that.
What did he just
That is the
say?
full name. Anyways, I'm sorry I'm taking so much time. I believe that everybody is super excited to watch the games already. So let's do this one more time together. Make it short, make it simple. Let's
Hi,
do
honey.
it officially. Ladies
Welcome.
and
Did you have
gentlemen,
lunch?
Welcome to
Masters Bangkok.
Bangkok.
Ow. Boom. Whoa. EDG. Ayo, Thai fans are really nice, man. Look at how much they've crowded in there. Wow, imagine being a player in this kind of capacity. Yo, that's like proper. Everybody is there. It's filled. This is an environment you would want to play in. Yes, I did. I did. Imagine being a player in that, bro. That is so good.
Welcome to Masters Bangkok. Indeed, both of these teams had a bit of a shaky start, but they are here for a reason. EDG still to see if they are the best team in the world, and Team Liquid to prove everybody else wrong. But Kakuka, you mentioned earlier the map features are going to be super important.
All right, let's see.
Why.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're just gonna go straight onto it. Everything's displayed. Team Liquid
Split ball and bind. Okay.
for EDG.
EDG don't like a base. No, EDG are fine with this. They won champions on the base. They're absolutely okay with it, but they've changed it.
A little bit wacky, still has not won it. But I wonder if Team Liquid is comfortable enough
Fracture
in this
on
split, and
Haven.
especially not having that much tape onto EDG. Just not much.
Yeah, it is also really
Very
interesting.
interesting.
You mentioned this earlier, Yinsu. The Chinese teams had 30 whole days off from when they qualified this tournament to now playing their
What's
first
up,
match in
Dakshay?
Masters
Welcome.
Bangkok. So a lot of chances for EDG.
Predictions,
to
Zov,
already
you give your
come out
prediction,
with
bro.
something new.
What do you think?
Show us here. That's an advantage that Liquid does not have.
They do not, but I do think the advantage they have here is forcing EDG to pick the pearl. I think this is a trap. We've seen Liquid do this before when they leave Lotus open and they looked insane on it. So I think EDG have to be careful because for Split, as we talk about this map, I will be very, very surprised. Just, you know, even with the break, can take it into consideration that EDG can come out with something better than Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid had looked really good. They were 3-0 in EMEA on this one. I love the look they were showing with this double dive raise Yoru composition on Split, and I'm interested to see them go back into that here.
Oh, Kiko's going to be amazing, having his debut just being on the duelist. What is it?
But people are going to be so confused. They're like, Kiko roll swap. He's an open player now. Why is he playing raise?
It is flexible, okay? He can do it all. You know, if we're going to talk about everybody playing duelist, just rock T1 already onto the stage. But especially for this plate, as I was mentioning, there is not a lot of tape on EDG. And also, very important, the tape that they had is playing.
It's good to see Nats back on international stage. It is true, man. Nats he's
struggling
been away for a while.
Onto the side when I was got reviewing this, and I understand that they were taking more time than they usually do.
Yeah, I'm interested too. EDG plays in a way not a lot of the EMEA teams do. They still have the Neon. They still play their very unique style, and they're going into the Breach Teho here to start things off.
Yeah, exactly. And if I'm not mistaken, it was.
We have a change here. Nobody's going on Teho. We have a Teho breach. Jet.
He was not really proactive with the utility. So many things that you can do with Teho, and he was much more reactive.
They were playing the Teho Sky last time. I think this comp makes a lot more sense. You have a ton of utility to combine, set Kung Kung up for success on that Jet. When we swap the defense, he's going to be an absolute menace with the off as well.
Yeah, and I want everybody to remember what Nats used to do on this map. You have that in your head. He still does it. Nothing has changed.
Absolutely
and EDG should know.
What a perfect head-to-head, too. Him against Chichu, the same role on the lurk to start off on Split, getting to see those guys play against each other once again.
I want to see the explanation onto why the Jet instead of the Raze. I'd like the trade denial here. Both of the teams also playing without a Sentinel, right? They are going to...
Welcome, Sunny. Welcome. We shall have fun together. Yes, indeed. Let's see what's going to happen on Splito.
I can't wait to see it. And it sounds like the crowd cannot wait to see it.
Wow, the crowd. Dude, I love the crowd. The Thai crowd is crazy. I think Vitality is a team that slept on the most. Absolutely not. They're the super team here. Everybody knows Vitality is very good.
Of the first international event of our year, of our calendar here in Bangkok, EDG reigning champions going up against Team Liquid, who've been on a bit of a heater, couldn't quite stick the landing in terms of that regional performance, but they made a hell of a go of it.
They certainly did. Team Liquid have already taken out.
All right, let's go. What do we have on Split?
They destroyed Heretics 3-0, and now here's another one of these champs finalists that Team Liquid has an opportunity to take down. Split's a wonderful map to open things up. We know what to expect from Liquid. One of the big questions about EDG and Trace throughout this tournament is going to be how effectively have they used their break. They had over 2 weeks extra to prep before Bangkok, but they'll have used some of that, taking a bit of a holiday break because of Chinese New Year. Here we can already see that EDG have retooled their composition. They'll have the ability to anti-Team Liquid a bit more heavily. by the look of things to open, Team Liquid are pulling out the same defense pistol that they played against Vitality, where they play B for full retake, a flood defense over towards A with that teleport so that Camo can get back and quad fighting in mid. Have EDG been watching the tape?
Let's find out, we'll see. Don't shy away from it whatsoever. Instead, Kangkang's going straight up through.
Already in ramps. Oh, they've lost kickoff. Sorry, Simon on mid.
Yeah,
That's a spike, dude.
Yeah.
Simon was not ready for that. He's just out in mid. With
That
the
spike is open now.
Donated.
Okay,
You're still
Kangkang gets a
lucky to
trade.
have Kangkang. He picks
Too
up the
late
upgrade,
for
but
the,
he
yeah,
cleans
yeah.
up. This is what Team
They're
Liquid
all ready
are
for
good
it.
at.
Simple mid take, easy. They went for the double duelist. They want to
They
take mid
refined
control.
it. Still, openings could be found.
Easy and
2v3,
simple.
It's going to be a difficult one at that.
Spike is still mid, and Kama's already on the flank.
Chichu and Smoggy are gonna
They should expect them here. They know it's B, but they should expect them in these corners.
bait and switch setup here as
Yeah,
well.
good
Kiko
bait
has
actually.
been playing some incredible Valorant so far in EMEA kickoff, and if he fails, Camo's played in.
What's up, Yash? Welcome. Am I on time? Yes, Divam, you are on time.
Would love to cook up.
Oh, the timing's gonna be bad. Oh, come on.
Really
Nice
settled on
shot.
that pass,
Nice
but
shot,
really
Keiko.
hits here in Bangkok.
Let's go.
Pistol round win.
That's a really good pistol. Taking mid control early on.
I'm reminded of what Chichu was talking about in the press conference. The Chichu Nats romance.
Sure.
People are loving it. People are loving it. But what I got from the press conference was that Chichu was saying because he's such a fan of Nats, he's been watching all of the Team Liquid games. So he said, I know how their playstyle has shifted. I've watched all of their footage, and I think we need to play slowly to counter what Team Liquid is doing.
Play slowly, but they instead went so quick.
Fighting on their defense
They didn't
side.
really go that
I think
slow.
EDG need to find those moments to slow down the tempo. That pistol round was the exact opposite of what Chichu said.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so they went for mid control back again with a little bit of stun. Come on,
Some
gets
looks like
away.
here, but Kama's going to be postured early off the angle. You all grouped up now, obviously.
Ooh, I like the new UI. The UI is nice. I like the new UI. It's a lot more compact, it's clean, and the ultimates are easily seen as well.
TP to evacuate in case he needs it. It's going to be a flash into his face, just slightly turned, but no. Still winds up.
Yo, Julab Gammon, what the fuck, dude?
Out wide, but he's still going to play his
Gets
line.
away, nice.
So
That's actually good. Let them take the plan, no problem, but they got the advantage.
EDG
They push smoke. There's no way they push smoke.
past this pointer here. Cheeky angle for Kangkang. Tucked up close and personal.
There's so much value with the... That's the thing, right? If you have a raise, it's so much value for the team.
That's an attempt by EDG.
You can't do any of that with the jet.
Out one of their
That's
star
why I'm worried
players.
about these people.
It's going to be an inevitable round at last.
They give him the jet. I don't know why. I don't know why they took a jet instead of Raze here, because Raze with these two would absolutely destroy. The utility these... Bro, they have an Astra, Viper, Fade, Raze. Utility monsters these guys are. You can't touch them on retake. Executes also, they'll destroy you. They've always got something up their sleeves. It's actually a very good comp. This is a very good comp. I like this comp a lot.
Propensity of Team Liquid to fight aggro on defense in rounds like this, I think EDG need to be cautious. Even if the threat
They can't play slow with this comp either, right? Because they've got a breach and Teho. They've got no information, so they have to fight for map space. Ah, there it is. These guys are fighting for map space themselves. They're chasing Chichu. They're chasing Chichu. And these guys have taken B in meantime. Nice, good trade. Whoa! ZMJKK.
Relentless here in the opposing section of the map.
ZMJKK, come on, man.
If Camo had just played that a little slower,
Today's prediction, I think Team Liquid win, man. I think TL 2-1 against EDG. I think Team Liquid win. I honestly feel like Team Liquid will win. Who's the split is their map as well. Yeah, they will go to the third map for sure. I don't know how Pearl's gonna go. Wait, what? Keiko's already got his ult?
Already pushing out and pulling out some of that util. Kangkang tucked up top rafters. Nobody swinging for this guy, and it's all dealt with.
Decent round.
Surviving.
Okay. Okay, there's a lot of EDG fans clearly. Lot of EDG fans. Bring KYHC. KYHC is not going to happen here, bro. It's a Masters event. You don't see that nonsense happening here.
EDG got completely caught by the same pistol round, but they were ready for the bonus round.
I like the instant reaction. They went into B as soon as they saw that the players getting pressure on A.
And it's Kangkang that comes out with the goods as he's so often gonna do.
Despite the fact that only 2 players survived of EDG.
Why he kept his name as JJKK? I don't know. That I have to ask him.
So the following round 4 here. Guns across the board. Just a bit of the action. There was that conditioning with the...
Now they've slowed down completely. After taking a fast approach, they've slowed down. Very deep, very shallow clearance. They don't know if they're outside A yet or not. But they're figuring it's going to be mid. And this is why. Drone's gone. Doesn't detect anybody. And they're heading in towards B. They should know this is B, by the way. Yep, that should tell them this is B. That should 100% tell them this is B.
We're just trying to clean up the unknowns across the map. There's only 1 player left to stand here. Kamek is going to be tested.
There they go.
Spot and position. He's got some help from on high. Think we're going to be joining him, and what a beautiful shot that is. Easily dismisses it, but EDG
Oh, nice, good trades, dude. Brilliant trades. What the fuck?
Oh,
nuts!
Decent go of it. That is flicky. We need more than that at this point. EDG
Wow, wow, EDG.
A 4-piece.
What is this HUD? It is updated, clean, small, and better.
EDG have that second wave follow-up. It was this flash push through. Reach util from Simon. Empowering Smoggy.
Wow, nobody. Nice shots, dude. Crazy shots. Clean. Good shit from EDG so far. Why did Genji bench Foxy line?
A pause and a timer.
Question mark for me as well, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
someone spilled a drink.
I prefer a tactical pause, and I do think that this would be a reasonable time for Team Liquid to take one.
Everybody's paused on the server.
Yeah, it'll be 2 gun rounds. Well, listen, can't always be lucky.
A dagger to the heart.
Yeah, can't always be lucky. And the arena lights up red.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah,
it looks beautiful.
There and warning signs. We'll see. I'm going to take a gander over the stage. Who do I have to blame about this one? But
I think it is really interesting that Kung Kung has gone for the jet on this map. The fact that he's working with an unconventional pick, I suppose, of the... Normally you would want to see people running the Rays on this map.
Wait, I'm just checking. I'm just checking.
The reasons for this too is going to be that on the defense side, he's able to play those off angles, dash out of position.
Of course.
Follow up on the entry.
More. What?
It's still really solid. He doesn't necessarily need the boombot to be able to trade off of.
Your views on SATL Valorant roster? I think they have decent potential, but I don't think it's gonna be easy for them because they formed just now. Practice is gonna take them time. Potential, but at the moment, I'd say still like top 4, not more than that. They won't cross top 4 in my opinion.
This is another game that typifies that completely. We've seen Paditek obviously on the big stage. There was a sub most recently, getting his chance here to avenge Team Heretics for that Champions loss. And we've also seen Nats, of course, at the big stage as well. But if you're looking...
why did you cast BGMI? Used to? I didn't used to cast... Oh wait, the server crashed. I didn't used to cast BGMI. I was invited for one event, which was the grind. And then after that, I wasn't invited again. So, nothing I can do.
Kiko has looked top 5.
As a roster finalized, by the looks of it, I mean it's still unannounced, but I'm just stating based on rumors.
So they saw something. They did a
increase volume,
job of swapping him over to Smokes, but even here on Duelist, he's been electric. Those are the kind of players that I'm looking at. Can you keep it up when the pressure's on?
I mean, I would cast BGMI if I was invited, but
just had to do a quick little remake,
you know,
of the round. Not rolling anything back as well. Just want to keep you all in the loop. I can see the timer ticking down at that, so we will be getting into the action momentarily. I didn't lie to anybody.
And
there we go.
Yeah.
Lovely. Good stuff. A lot of ults starting to get up here. Kiko obviously decided to invest.
Calm down, bro. Let the dates out. What?
I
don't know what the dates out. Why? I don't know
now
what the
we're
dates.
starting to get up to everybody else's cycle. So looking towards nobody.
Who's winning VCL Split 1?
Well.
Until I see all the rosters, I don't know. I know, of course, a couple of them, but...
Time to take risks if you are Team Liquid.
Mid again. Then okay, so instantly our EDG after winning 2 rounds are slowed down. And they're playing the slow round approach itself. Oh, nice. Such good awareness, nobody.
Is Camo's gate crash. It's got a 30-second expiry date on it. And once that's dissipated, you don't have the ability to reinforce the other side. So you want to try to get things going in the first 30 seconds, force EDG to make fast reactions rather than slow the pace down.
T16 announced their roster today. Yes, I saw. Kitni teams hogi? 8. Most should be 8.
They were looking for, I guess, into mid, but
You and Necro together would be the best English casting of our country. Man, thank you. But if Crafter never want to work with me again, obviously I wouldn't say no. I'd be extremely happy to.
Historically struggled on anti-ecos, but I don't see the resistance here.
No. One player's Paddy with a shorty in hand. I mean, we've seen some ridiculous stuff with this gun, but don't think in this scenario it's going to be paying off too much.
Paddy tech.
No, not quite.
Shorty versus Outlaw.
Unless.
Paddy tech. Does he get checked? Oh my god! Oh my god! Nobody's 1 HP. Wait, nobody's 1 HP. And even Kangkang's 1 HP, but Smoggy's holding the backline. Yeah, they know what's happening.
Of all of this, but Smoggy.
Simple and easy.
All avenues account.
Ooh, nice shot, Kiko.
Actually done. What was that? 140 as well.
Yeah,
on top of that.
145 as well.
Oh my god.
1 second, guys.
Down. Damage definitely being done, but the time is ticking. Chances to win the round, dwindling still. This is sharp by Kiko, man. Doesn't matter, it's the eco. He's doing damage and more. Him and Kamek side by side. The rifle picked up, but we'll be able to keep it into the next. EDG, keep two of their guns at least.
It's good signs for Liquid that somebody like Kiko, who has been instrumental to them getting here in the first place, is still performing. I mean, he is hitting shots. He's looking super sharp here. Wanted desperately to make it at Masters Bangkok, but his own personal reasons to do so as well. His family, I believe on his mother's side is Thai, so he's been here quite a lot in the past. So he's obviously going to want to perform when it comes to an event like this too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he's also half Canadian. Maybe he's going to pop off for Masters Toronto too.
We'll see. Camo's got the op though in the hands, and he's got plenty of targets to choose from, especially when no one deals with that bloody eye on high. TP's back with a gate crash. Safer position. Can't quite dodge the flash in time. Ramp control going to be gained here for EDG, but the issue is what you do after that point.
Somebody's got to be in charge of breaking that haunt. Can't be allowing that. Paddytech almost always plays A at the start of these rounds. It has to be something that EDG are aware of. Of course, you don't know where Camo is at this point. He could have easily teleported away and be set up on a different part of the map.
Yeah, it's a trouble. Dealing with the Yoru. Pesky.
Toxins going up.
EDG actually have a free path all the way through mid if they wanted to go there.
Choose to take it. Double drop down into vents.
But it's not easy to hit B. You've lost B main control. Nats and Kamek are going to hold on to that till the ends of the earth.
Yeah, this is really quite struggling, I think, isn't it? Team Liquid primed and ready, I think, to dissuade and push back any sort of attempt onto the B site. And EDG, oh dear. I'm seeing Melons, man. This is a time issue potentially occurring.
30 seconds left.
Made a bit of noise in cutting it just at the 30 seconds mark.
And they baited Kiko into B heaven, so now this A site is a little weaker.
It's Paddy that's going to be tested, challenged. A shot missed, going wide. Camo does have the dimensional drift. That's going to give him all the information he can work with, but Paddy cannot really help. He's not much long for this. War still stunned. Hits that. Trade inside, kick off to the side. Plenty more targets where that came from. Simon has to stick that plant down so to get that extension, but it's a 2v4 at that. In through the corner, Kiko is taking names and ripping off heads at this point. Too much to overcome for Kangkang. It's 3 in a round, man. Kiko is just on one. He's already earned himself up to another shot.
Be right back, guys. 1 second.
He looks spectacular. How was the haunt not getting broken at the start there? It felt like with nobody dying at the beginning of the round, they were lacking a little bit of their execute power. They won't be worried about it next time. They have the Rolling Thunder. Simon got that off his death. Or got it right as he died, I should say. Now you're worried about the operator, you're worried about Showstopper being used by Kiko, and the fact that Kiko's 11-3 to begin with should send shivers down your spine. I think EDG are approaching this well from a macro point of view. They just tripped up a little bit there in round 6.
Time to jump.
Plenty of ults built up in the war chest though for EDG if they want to make a go of things over towards B at least. See that the haunt is dealt with. They're taking it slow to begin with.
fake teleport over towards B main. Should make Kamek a little scared that they've taken this control, but still pretty bold. Getting decent info for the rest of the team.
Control given up. Oh my, Chichu. Cheeky with a peek, but it's a head ripped clean off, and here's that showstopper. Earned up, primed and ready. He's going to be running out. What is that?
That's unbelievable!
Ludicrous stuff from Kong Kong. Pulling that one out. It's our opening game, man. You're going to hold some of it back still, Nats. Tucked up, ratty position at that, but he's traded nevertheless. And here's where the fight really kicks off. Straight through mid. There's going to be another kill found with Kamek. Can't quite find it. Camo off to the side as well, and he finds that stray shot. Slightest of angles to work with, and Simon is left alone. Back against the wall. Two targets to deal with. Knows the rough positioning. Heads on a bloody swivel. And not enough to dismiss Paddy. Not from that high ground.
What crazy impact from Camo in this round with the operator. The fact that EDG are trying to play slowly, and then Team Liquid have gone, all right, we're going to adjust. We're going to add the op into the equation. And suddenly it's so much more difficult. Yeah, we've got to see the replay of this. Oh, that is one of the most filthy shots. The fact they don't win the round after that is actually a disaster.
I don't even want to talk about the round they just lost, bro. I want to talk about that shot a little bit more. Oh my goodness.
EDG have just called a timeout.
Nice. The way I just died, crazy.
So legit.
I feel
so
that.
legit. That is one of the most disgusting flick one-taps I've ever seen. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to go in many people's frag movies because they lost the round.
Yeah.
And the reason they lost the round, I think, is so much to do with Camo repositioning. He got that op kill right at the start of the round over towards A from Chishu, and then he's in B in an anchor position by the time they actually commit to the B split. That's really good. And EDG are doing all the right things, trying to get into positions, even countering the showstopper. But they're not really being able to navigate this op.
No, I'm finding it difficult. Because it's exactly the thing you don't want to be going up against if you're playing slow. Trying to bait out some of the aggro plays on Team Liquid's defensive side of split. The more you run the time down, the more you try and contact into it. You just leave gaps open. Like you said, I mean, Camo's all over the map. He's everywhere at once. When you're on a Euro, you get that luxury. Be fluid with your placement. EDG can think they've spotted him out in his position, but he can be on the other side of it in a blink of an eye.
Look at him here, for example. I mean, they've actually swapped the operator around, so Kiko's got it up here.
This is a lot of presence. I mean, emphasis being placed by EDG up towards ramp, but that spam. Again, instinct at its core. Forced to really dash away from the fray.
Kamek re-clearing over towards B. This has got to end A.
I'm going to take it in that direction here. There's going to be Paranoia sweeping forwards up towards Heaven as well. There's going to be a safety grab for EDG. With passage into the side as well. Even plant that is possible for Heaven here, but Team Liquid looking to try and take this one, and potentially with the flood. That's a flash around the corner. Kankang dropped single digits. 1 HP at that, but potentially all he needs.
They know where the danger player is. Yeah. They just don't have utility to be able to flush him out properly.
The players crowd onto the side. EDG, they win out that critical fight though. Out towards elbow. Paddy gone. Maybe they can try and fight their way past. Time is ticking here. This operator in the hands of Kiko is really slowing them down to a degree as well. And now you're seeing it. The peak's coming out. Smoggy tries to take that fight, but surely the openings are done and dusted. Kiko just trying to save this operator. Trying to keep it into the next. It's a round one. The goal is damage for Team Liquid.
And I'd say they achieved their goal there. Everybody on EDG falling. The score up to 4 each. But EDG's economy is going to be in a bit of a rough spot. They're definitely primed to get eco to get
oh, it's been running 4-4, huh?
This one. But if Team Liquid can come out with a big strategy,
oh, yeah.
admittedly, well, they've got time to think about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Take a look at how this one went down, though. Paddy, does he spot something? Just a glimmer, perhaps, but often...
Who's been better? Who's been better?
That kind of spam lineup based off the wall timing as well. So as Chishu puts up the wall, you spam that kind of angle, really likely to be able to get damage, if not a kill out of that spot.
Are you following Champions Trophy? Not as much.
Swapping the operator over to Kiko's hands.
A little bit, here and there.
Don't get the job done. Took a little bit of the pace out of the retake, I agree with you.
Sure. There's a tech pause. Now I was hoping, because the stage wasn't initially lit up in an ominous shade of red, that we might have just escaped. It was going to be a quick and easy fix, but maybe not.
Alas.
So. Tech pause gear.
Alas.
Take guesses of that.
Yeah.
Pray that they're not a sponsor of the show.
Well, I mean, Maybe it's because Kiko's on the gear. I don't know.
Okay.
He's playing like he is.
It's a mouse issue, I've heard, so...
Okay.
Real Madrid won. I know. I knew they were going to win anyway.
Fly by onto the stage.
Man City are just bad.
This is a crucial round that's coming up as well. You hate to have this kind of pause.
Pep benched Haaland and De Bruyne for that game.
Like it affects Team Liquid
So I already knew they were going to lose.
Or the other way around.
I already knew they were going to lose.
EDG need to win this one. Their economy is at risk. So is Team Liquid's.
Yeah, I mean, Team Liquid did even... Sounds
Surprise
weird,
signing of SDL? No.
The money's odd. It's all over the place.
Yeah, they don't have very good money.
No idea.
Put together a buy, but...
Is it worth it to try to damage EDG's economy further? They'll be thinking about that, but they're not allowed to communicate during a tech pause. So those are the thoughts going through the players' heads in this kind of situation and how to go for the adjustments. It's going to be interesting as we move
Aguero का क्या होगा? क्या मतलब?
to see whether
He's retired. It doesn't matter to him.
enough time that EDG has had has meant that they retool their comps for every map.
Yeah.
We saw them run, they literally ran more Neon than Tejo in kickoff, which I think is bonkers. Almost every other region was going crazy with the Tejo. Almost every team that got here was going hard with the Tejo.
But it's a symptom, I think, of the fact that they played their games earlier, right?
Hello, Solia.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of time to prep, like we said. I mean, potential double-edged sword. Do you want the momentum coming into the event? Do you want the extra prep time where you
No context? No.
trip up some of your opponents who might be prepping?
What happened to Aguero?
A large portion of Team Liquid's game plan when they were in that finals versus Vitality came down to some very individual reads and tailoring their game plans around it, especially on splits.
Roy dropped a slip catch on high-tech ball. What?
They do like to change that, changing one or two major elements to the way that they play.
That's sad.
It's so difficult to anti the Chinese teams at this event.
I think
that's one of the
EDG
big...
only played split once. It was at the beginning of the kickoff event.
And they've changed up their composition,
Yeah,
so even if you did look at that game, it doesn't matter. You can
Hey yo,
see
what's
it.
happening?
We're watching Kang Kang have a couple of issues with what's going on. He's the one that's suffering from mouse issues, but you wouldn't believe it looking at the flick on the Kiko earlier.
Maybe the hospital flick. Transfer the pain to the mouse.
Did he break the mouse? Destroy it? I don't know. I don't know what he's done over there. I mean, we're framing it as if it's his fault, but I heavily doubt that it is. You can see him examining the mouse. What's happened to it?
What's going on?
What's happened to it?
Pick it to pieces.
Live disassemble and reassemble the mouse.
If Real Madrid beat Man City,
Well, we've changed
I'll
the
cut off my
protocols
test.
at this point. It's all about just rebooting.
Is Hellranger still working in G?
To the fight. There's a lot of Chinese fans here.
I'll
so
be
they
very
were
honest,
as
I
well, the
actually
intros
don't
coming
know.
out.
I haven't seen Bhavin Bhai in a long time.
I think a lot of people are loving the Chishu Nats bromance.
He was planning for his masters and all that stuff,
Just the
so...
fact that you have a player who is so good. I mean, Chishu
क्या Liquid
is
Bangkok
so
जीत सकता है? No.
phenomenally talented.
They'll go far maybe, but they won't win
His
Bangkok, no
idol
chance.
Nats has not been able to accomplish, but it's still that concept that we all are familiar with within esports, where you find somebody early on and you attach yourself to them and you're like, this guy is how I want to
You idolize
later on.
right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you study the tapes and
Of course you were studying the Nats tapes. If you were a Sentinel back when Chishu was getting into the game, there was nobody better.
He was defining the role.
Yeah.
I mean, they were talking about it on
There's a lag in the mouse, it's very clear there's a lag in the mouse.
Split. He's like, yeah, he was doing that eons ago. He was the one who came up with it.
Now, if you look at Nats' setups once we get to the third map, if indeed we get to the third map, he's already changing stuff up too.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, while we're waiting for this game to kick off again once more, we're going to send it down to the desk as well.
Thank you very much, Saisho and Bren. I hope you guys are happy that Pansy is in the building. I can confirm I have seen her, and yeah, that is the only reason why we're here. But we spoke a little bit about how the rookies on the team, on the side of Team Liquid, are going to be able to perform on the international stage. And Mimi, for Kiko, it doesn't even feel like this is his first time.
Yeah, I mean, for context on this guy, he's never been in a global event before. He has the pressure of, you know, family being, he's half Thai. He's the only person with any real relation to Thailand here, and has obviously the fans behind him, but no pressure at all. He's absolutely
We'll have to do the DRX 31.
Bro,
one of Pacific's teams has to make it.
In makeup, and I was like, hey, are you like nervous for today? He was like, no, I wouldn't say I'm nervous. I'm just excited. Like, I wanted to start, and definitely that is something that we saw on the game as well.
Liquid bot speed se improve kar rahi hai. Yeah, they're good, but I don't think they're going to win.
Operator is having a lot of impact.
They are much better. Their G2 is too good.
We can get back into game. Over to you, Bren and Saisho.
Thank you very much. Feel sorry for the desk. Honestly, they had a bit of a run on to try and fill for us, and it wasn't even that long of a tech pause.
Now, we're about to launch into the next round, assuming that everything has been solved. So just to bring you back up to speed, the score's 4-4, you can already see that.
I'm not qualified to be an analyst.
It's an economical situation here in Split. EDG, if they lose the round, are going to get their economy broken, and Team Liquid have actually opted to go for a half buy. They could have tried to salvage some kind of force together here, but it's only Nats who's decided to force a rifle full armor. So Team Liquid's job is to try to do as much damage as possible to the EDG.
So क्या कर रहे हो तुम ऐसे Valorant में?
And they're going for that fight over towards mid.
कुछ नहीं.
As their pistol round
Watch.
setup.
Ooh.
Where's that trade? I mean, Team Liquid.
Watch parties.
Honed and refined over the course of their
Reporting.
Not the same team
All the
in
jazz.
the opening games.
Haditech's going walkabouts over here as well. Chishu's super disciplined.
I make videos.
Really,
I know how the game works, obviously.
Chishu could even walk
I
forward
could
to
do
here because you know
assistant
that
coaching
early
at some
rounds
point,
we're fighting
but
This is the Team Liquid classic, isn't it? Eco round, pack mentality.
In the
trying
future,
to
maybe,
come and
not
take
now.
these fights together with them. Still, it's that equivalent exchange when it comes to it, and Nats is just taking off heads.
This was the forced rifle that Nats went for, down to only 100 credits, had to make something happen with it, and now they've got themselves into an advantage spot.
Exactly.
2 rifles versus 2 rifles, and Patty's there just holding down A.
It trips up even the best of teams.
The timings that Team Liquid take and how proactive they are on the defense, you can see that EDG are set up to try to handle it.
And a call made by Team Liquid as well to give up map control, so making sure that they hold really far back. I mean, the battle lines.
Why keep on smoke isn't in it?
I'm not sure about
I'll be very honest. I don't know why that happened.
Plant and pit. That is
Because I was not involved with the team
Will he spot the head?
when it came to their comms and everything.
Waiting. It's a fight taken out through spawn, and across their placement is immaculate. I mean, that's a round where, I mean, they're barely investing in Team Liquid. They steal it away.
कुछ नहीं कर रहे,
Couldn't
बस
find a
salary ले
better
रहे.
round there. Team Liquid, they've completely crushed EDG's economy. That's going to be a heartbreaker. EDG have just come off the back of attack time,
Yeah.
technical timeout.
I'm doing stuff for global esports right now.
This is our chance to get the momentum back into the game. We've got ourselves an
I'm not doing
Eco.
anything just in
What's
general
more,
South Asia Valorant.
the Ecos tripped them up. Even in their successful run at Champions, they were losing a lot of these. They have to do better if they want to be able to close out halves like this.
Who's on the other foot for EDG? They do have the knives to work with, though.
Oh, that's an interesting smoke.
See if he can make it go over towards heaven. That's going to be Salvo's fault line. Everything going to be committed. Nats, you're in the danger zone, son. Plenty of targets, but he's going to be swarmed and overcome still. Bit of help maybe occurring. Paddytech is quick with it. Reinforcements
Ooh.
have arrived. Mowing them all their way down, man. Mid-controlled. And it's chill, it's cool, it's easy if you're Team Liquid at this point.
अरे नहीं नहीं मैं serious नहीं हुआ भाई. Don't
They
worry.
certainly are. There's only a couple. I mean,
You watch rank? Actually, I did watch one. Yo, those, I'm not lying. Those guys are actually decent.
With the shorty counters, Kang, the star player with Bladestorm in hand.
Any of them making even
2
main
rounds
roster
left
in
in
next
the
1
half,
to
and
2
like you said,
years.
Team Liquid, they are poised to run away with things here.
Yeah.
They're getting so close.
Under
to
the right
big
training,
ultimates.
I know they can. I know at least 1 or 2 of them can.
EDG holding outside B main, looking for an early round push. That isn't going to come. They call Kamek every
Yes,
once in a while
Ishan, I
towards
know.
B, and he is in a
But
really
this
aggressive
is literally
spot.
the first ever match. You can't judge them by their first ever match, bro.
Hard reliance on his team to hold on to B heaven control.
Let them play.
EDG are
Give them a year.
up. Looking for a fight. Wait a second, they spotted it. Just a shoulder. Oh my.
He goes back into the same.
There's no way. Steps forwards. Wants to take the fight straight to them. What a challenge from Kamek! And it's 2 taken away. EDG.
Great nade.
But a bite from the round. Removed just as easily as that. The spike dropped down. At their feet, EDG left reeling.
Another situation where Chichu could possibly get a pit down and maybe win things. He's going to pit at the same time as Smoggy plants. If there was anybody close, maybe that would be dangerous, but EDG
They're at least better than 2G.
He disengaged, backs himself away. The pit does allow Team Liquid options to at least get themselves into a site and position for the retake. Still difficult in itself to deal with. Prowler committed. Pawns alongside it, sees.
Very difficult pitch to cross.
Dump into util.
No follow up. That's the problem. Nobody's following up the util.
Chichu takes back faith.
Nobody's following up the
Control
util.
around.
You send a prowler, send somebody behind it. No.
Could have got dicey.
they had to find the right timings there, and Paddy was doing what he could to try to flush out and get them info inside the pit. But that is a desperately needed round. They had 2 very similar situations. Chichu's pit was able to come out good in at least one of them. Considering how important some of these rounds have been that went the way of Liquid. A 6-6 half here, I think, is a win for EDG. Even though you would normally expect Team Liquid's attack side to be better than their defense with this comp.
Bring them down.
Straight back into it. It's an outlaw in the hands of Camo.
Yeah, he's pushing up.
Yeah, 3 players of half armor. Meanwhile, mid take by EDG.
It's crazy, you know, how a bunch of content creators are destroying the Challengers League in NA.
He's got a hell of a task.
Ooh. Harry.
Careful in this spot. Almost the 6th sense, I think, for the danger zone there, because he's already pushed his way back. EDG looking for a bit of a play.
Kiko has ult.
To be heaven, and here's that ult comes into effect. As you were saying, Fuse is going to be burning down just the cinders, and he's forced to just pre-aim it off into the corner. EDG, an opening. Paddy falls.
Oh, nice nade, kickoff.
Brings down nobody, straight to his knees. Mad dash now in a scramble up towards the A site. Potentially, they're calling for a bit of a pause here. 45 seconds left.
They can go for a pause, and Kankan might even realize that B Heaven is open.
Camo! He's right there, ready and waiting, and a dimensional drift as well to escape.
Yeah, he's gonna get away.
Use it. He's gonna be able to get that information. 35 seconds.
Oh, he sees one.
Kamek's there.
Straight into mid. He might be able to find this one. It's an easy target, potentially.
Oh, Kamek drops him.
Up through the guns, trying to find it up through heaven. This is chaos. This is anarchy. But EDG, they thrive in it. They were molded in it.
They know that Kamek's here.
And Kamek has got a
Oh my god.
No! Down to the 1v1.
Kamek.
Somehow, it's EDG up to 6. They bring it even.
Goal was 50. What do you think? Very good for him.
Chaotic way to end
I hope he stays there for the rest of the act.
EDG. Kankan became the lurker there, finding space in B Heaven. Kamek had pushed out all the way through B main. But now we're going into Team Liquid's favored half. I think they're still in a good position to win.
Yeah, we'll find out, won't we, on the other side of this. Don't go anywhere. Plenty more action coming up.
Had it with your old phone? We've got you. At Verizon, trade in any old phone for iPhone 16 Pro on us, on any plan. And get iPad and Apple Watch Series 10, all 3 on us. That's up to $2,000 in value. Only on Verizon.
Clearly, Keiko can play smoke. It's not about whether he plays smoke, but he can. Why this? That is, why? No, but why?
Estoy en la mía, ando suelto hasta el otro día. Hoy en Malta y yo no sabía. 2 mujeres y las 2 son mías. Ando en high.
Why do we have a break screen for mid round? I mean mid half 10.
Taking a look here at our opening map of Bangkok. Team Liquid versus EDG. It's split as the staging ground, and Joshi was suspecting and thinking that maybe this is where Team Liquid are going to really shine.
Yeah, I think their composition is favored here. They've got the double duelist set up for their attack side. They love doing a bunch of contacting stuff, which is good against the Breach Taeho comps anyway. Expect them to actually be running fairly slow attack sides here. They love doing a bit of 1-3-1 defaulting, but they can increase the tempo anytime they have Raze ult, anytime
do after
they
this.
have Yoru ult in particular. And Nats was running some outrageously good fakes last time we watched him play on Split. Different pistol setup for them, making it feel like they're putting pressure over towards mid.
Poison's off.
It's a nice
But they cleared off B. They cleared B, they know this is A.
From the defenders, and Team Liquid are hoping that it
They've cleared B, so they know this is A. They know for a fact this is A.
Exploration though going on by EDG.
Should be worried about mid though. But the minute they see this is empty.
Got a bit of a feel for the round here. No, it's going to be landing over towards A.
Yeah, there you go.
Expended just to try and keep Team Liquid out of it, but an open sight. given up and granted. EDG going to be happy with
The only problem here, taking ramp control. Because as long as EDG have ramp control, this flank is very, very powerful.
Yeah, they're going for the deep fight out towards screens with Simon falling. It's a critical.
Oh, great job, Nats.
Well, he's getting away with murder. Still alive, but surely should be falling.
Take CD control. Nice.
Down. Precision at its core.
The fight in heaven.
The big wraparound, yeah, and this is where it's really important. Damage
Oh my god.
to multitudes of players.
Nice,
Still
nice, good
surviving
trades.
The tail end of things here, but it's a 2v2. Camo is low. But not bad if that is a worldie of a shot. Camo with a wraparound, but now he's given up his position. Chichu half already. He's earned himself the outs. And shots are rattled, fired off. Camo TPing away. Chichu, he's sticking this one. It's down.
No!
Margins. My god. Sails away into the sunset with that.
Nah.
So beautifully played there from Chishu. The shots he hit, the first half stick as well, realizing that Team Liquid weren't going to fully commit to getting him off it. And then, as soon as he hears the teleport away, reads Camo like a book. That is an amazing round to come out there from Chishu to get EDG into things again. I think they need everything they're going to get here on defense. Oh my god.
Certainly are.
That was a dumb move from Camo. Can you change the stream quality?
Ordered that outlaw. Make it look like operator even at the best of times. Here it is. Attempt to try and push past that. Attempt to try and push past that. Orb will be punished.
So much decay damage going on there.
Yeah. Chichu doesn't look like he suspects that.
Chichu?
To the side, but Camo's also not really expecting it whatsoever. The lurk up, anticipated, so clean, flawless. Many ways to describe it.
It looks easy for EDG in this round, but that's because Chishu was able to kill 2 instantly. Once we start to get rifles up, and if the spam doesn't instantly kill onto Nats and Kiko, I think this orb from Nats is going to still find a lot of value. I think that we haven't yet seen EDG come up with a decent answer against this. Having said that, Nats not choosing to throw it this round by the look.
My god, this cat. Get it. Come on, Zay. Go.
Apply pressure on the A side of the map instead. And my eyes are on Kankan because he looks like he wants to take a fight.
Potential for him to. Oh my goodness, this is a deep push. He's not messing around.
There's also a potential fight over here over towards A.
Oh.
Nats. Oh, he's in danger. That's going to be drone.
Nats is gone.
Fault line was ready. It was held, primed just for that. And they're going to pounce.
Is there a reaction from Team Liquid?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Towards mid still. Kang. He's locked down the avenue. B main taken away. Team Liquid. They're going to be scrambling for options.
Very obvious that they would go B main.
Reasons that I think Jet is a great pick for Kankan is because he can get the operator online more often, play on more conventional op angles for the Jet, and that's just so good against Team Liquid's contacty attack style.
Info gathered. Smoggy's willing to give them up a little bit of that space up towards A heaven. Some control from EDG.
You haven't done any impactful work in SA Valorant scene. I mean, I was a part of the creation team for G Academy. So.
The emphasis is going to be placed onto them.
It's also uncomfortable though for nobody and Smoggy to play on A. They've got no control anywhere and no reinforcements.
There's a challenge occurring out towards it. Now getting a bit of a run on and a bit of a move on. Nade at that.
Back. The check, backstab.
Bulldog in hand, nobody. Short work. Made of Camo up towards heaven. Snappy. Cappy. Kiko will attempt to make do.
How is he still alive?
But it's absolute shreds. It's scraps. You've got 9 seconds left. And you are tiptoeing around the side, son. It's a bonus round converted here for EDG. Lights out so far in this half.
Yeah, they're looking so good. I mean, their game plan is working perfectly against Liquid. We know that Chishu has been watching the games, and listen, I'm sure a lot of the other players and coaches have as well in terms of prep here for Bangkok.
What's up, Zex?
But we didn't see as much of it in the first half. We definitely saw them
G
play
Academy
that slow
sucks.
style, but it wasn't always coming up with the goods.
I mean, you're also not there, so do you also suck just because you're not there?
You're seeing the value.
You have no skill.
Hunt him, get the pick,
you have no real skill, so you blame others who try.
Ready to collect over towards B main as well. At some point, maybe Liquid will figure out that.
वो still है राइस से निकाल के बोल के I keep declining कर दे अपना नाम. Suits you better.
They could play really passive with Kamek and Nats, and just be wandering around through mid, through vents, through B heaven.
See if they explore that as well on their half-by round, because that's what they're going to be coming into.
I'm good, bro. How are you, Vex?
Obviously, whatever they're calling it, adjustments.
What's been up?
Use this as time.
What have you been up to?
Cement an idea into your head. Find out what the setup is exactly.
I don't have any skill, but as an audience, I can judge. No, as an audience, you don't even have the skill to judge. That's how bad you are.
There's always a threat of the operator at the back of your mind, but they're not going for it.
There are other people who have got skill to judge. There are people in the audience who can. You particularly don't have the skill to judge. Hey, why is the camera?
And they can't really increase the tempo until they have an ult.
Can Cheeto backflip?
They can try, but it's not going to be as effective as if they have dimensional.
She's up there.
We'll
see later if she can.
Round at least away.
Watching your stream along with Championship win. Nice. What's the score there?
Take remain.
Free or wow.
No pushback. It's an orb given up.
Just looking to get closer to those two ultimates I was talking
Exactly.
about.
My arguments are not logical. No, exactly how you say that G Academy sucks after just their first ever match. Same way. Exact same way. Logic is at the exact same level of what you said when G Academy sucks after just one match and just 2 months of being as a team.
That means that they have to give up somewhere else. And
99 of 5.
Working along with Nats.
Nice.
And has got a lot of space over here on A.
Going wandering.
Not a normal pathing either.
Guns out for Smoggy, but it's a little bit too late for that. Beautiful shot. Takes him out.
Hammond's got to survive here.
Oh boy.
Okay, but now the spike. How is the spike going to cross?
That's what I mean. They've got to try and create openings here. G2 can definitely suffocate them out of the side. They want to try and get themselves
Oh my
in.
god.
Drops it down.
What a shot.
He's avoided narrowly at that. Still Nats. Okay, I mean, the snake bite. That's the job.
30 seconds left.
G2 into that uncomfortable position.
This is going to be another eco round win for Liquid.
25 seconds left, though. They do have to get a move on.
EDG are just struggling so much in these kind of situations.
Plan down.
Look at the positions. It's so difficult to retake this. You have no idea where Kiko is. Camo at any point can go and get info with his ult.
Too much to clear, but Simon and nobody. Well, util. I don't know how you use it. Setting out the salvos. Push players into unfortunate scenarios and positions.
Oh, the flash was good, but not good enough. Nats is just better.
Nats, too clean and a thrifty.
The Mastercard's Thrifty once more coming through for Team Liquid. EDG have... There is a decent chance that we look back on this map, and rounds like this are the reason that EDG couldn't close it out.
You haven't done any impactful exceptional work, so you're not capable of making any roster. You don't know the work I've done. How do you know what work I've done, bro?
They took a gamble, though. They took a gamble that Team Liquid would be fighting mid, and it didn't pay off.
And besides, I didn't make the roster.
Through A.
I was a part of the team. It's a whole team that makes a roster, not me by myself.
Big options remaining for Team Liquid. Dimensional Drift was earned up just from prior. And Kang, hold his nerve.
That's not Durka.
Why would you jump peek that?
Shot, and you're right, it's not Durka. No fakes occurring just yet, but we'll have to respect it with a Dimensional Drift. The hands of Camo clears his way.
Well, at least he's got the site cleared up.
Paved to that plant. Kiko going to be earning himself to that now. He's one step closer to the showstopper. If he gets himself a kill, retake is going to be incredibly difficult.
Come on, big kill.
Up towards stairs. You just don't expect it, but these awkward timings is where Team Liquid thrive. EDG going to try and pick up the pieces now and forge something better out of the round into the middle of it, but there's smokes in their face up towards heaven, and Camo still causing all sorts of difficulty. Here's it, the rumble.
Ooh, Camo.
My God, man. He's
Big kill.
Kang, knives in
1v3.
hands. You have to do more than slice and dice. You need a bloody miracle.
Oh my God.
Maybe he's the man for the job. Could potentially do it. Time ticking though, getting away from him, and Camo knows it. Play to the win cons, doesn't even give him the fair fight.
Nice one, Camo.
Kang's a miracle worker, but that was one step too far. Team Liquid, what a beautiful piece of post-plant aggression.
Wow, that was a great shot, dude.
Working a 4v5 round, and Camo, they knew that he was in heaven, but because he's playing YOLO, they thought he'd reposition. And that's kind of just passive value that you're getting. from
You're going to
winning a Euro in
flame,
your
but when we
opposition.
talk about SA Valve situation, we need to talk about everyone, including every people who is involved in this, not just players. Bro, I'm not gonna entertain you anymore. Your argument is you're too smart, bro. You're correct. You're correct. I made SA Valorant bad, bro. Correct.
Nobody's gonna try and make it
Smart
go,
argument.
but again,
Yeah.
doubled up. The weaker buy of EDG, so they're gonna take risks. And okay, Chichu, beacon, orb up. Doesn't choose to evacuate.
Are they gonna push? Yeah, they are pushing.
Potentially, looks like
No, they're not pushing. No, no.
maybe go forwards now.
But somebody needs to hold that weapon or at least throw it away. Like, get a weapon for free.
Quiet by Team Liquid, slow and steady. The game plan and has been essentially almost their entire run in kickoff.
Yeah, and look at what they've done again. They found the same lurk timing here, where they get two players instead of going and following
One
the
or
Viper
pick
wall
up.
up ramp.
Somebody pick up the orb.
Making an adjustment for this match where they
Who's
take
getting
the
the orb?
into the site. They
Amit could have gotten the orb.
EDG are not running a hard anchor. There's no, Cypher or whatever that's anchoring over here towards elbow.
Yeah, he is very alone going for this play.
You are divided.
With the plan going down, Cosmic Divide in their face.
Wait.
Could to a lot
Hong Kong
of
checks main, right?
deal
Oh, the
of
timing.
flank.
The
So hard
timing.
to root out this guy.
The timing is so good.
Ingrains himself towards main as well. He's going to be that backup policy with the ultimate in the back of his hands. But
Oh my God.
Bodies and backs facing towards him. Kang up and around. And
What
still
the fuck?
flicking
Keiko got
Kiko,
two.
man. What is that? An explosive opening. Kang with 3. Down to that 1v1 and still again. The time is going to be ticking and potentially getting away from him. He needs to find a player.
Nice one. They could have playing
Man,
smart,
a
dude.
thief in the night. Can't get a handle on him.
Another one of those situations that
I
looks
like
so
how you
winnable for
exaggerated my
EDG, and
opinion.
yet Team Liquid
You're
come
more
through
than
in the
welcome to
clutch.
give your
In
opinion.
both of those
I'm
spots,
more than
though,
welcome to have
Liquid
my
have
own.
had the advantage in the 1v1.
You
It
said we
hasn't
need to talk
been
about the people who are involved apart from the players.
It was a 3v1 situation for Liquid too.
Ah.
Kiko played this situation masterfully. Such a passive spot.
If you can't handle mine, why should I handle yours, bro?
Crushing this retake attempt. But now EDG have rifles in hand. Now we'll see what they're capable of doing. And they need to hold out against an A push that's currently coming through.
Team Liquid going for their ramp take. Standard stuff, because they've been watching the boards into the corner. That's going to be a clone. And still Satchel plays.
Oh my God, how does he not kill him there? Okay, Kamo got 2 though, the trade is there.
Not so easily.
Kamo's 5 HP.
Oh, here comes the retake.
Wow, Chichu, perfect timing.
Flood attempt in here as they're trying to plant up for heaven. That's a pit. Lay it down and it makes it a bit more awkward.
Wow, of course.
Chichu, instinctual plays. Highlights will not help you there, Nats. The pit falls. It is planted for heaven.
Dude is very underrated. Maybe he's the best duelist other than
1v3.
Aspas.
To tap.
I mean,
Trying to root back
currently
out.
he, yeah, you know what?
Covering
Yeah.
most of the fire, tapping away, but he needs a rifle spray to just go his way, and it's not going to happen.
Nice sound from Simon.
On round 19, EDG narrowly take the lead.
Two amazing adjustments.
This is still the first map, by the way.
One, they realized that Team Liquid were doing that lurk through
This is
the
still
light
the
wall
first
into
map.
A. So they run 2 people hard anchoring the A site. Now,
Maybe
that's a good
EDG
adjustment,
actually take
but
this.
it
If
doesn't
they beat them
work.
on split, I
They
think this
still
goes
lose
2-0.
the A site to this teleport
The
from
only thing
Camo,
was,
but
the only
other adjustment was going for a
point here
fast
was,
retake.
if
Instead
Liquid
of
beat
allowing
EDG
Team
here,
Liquid to
it'll
get
go to a
set up
third
for
map.
aggressive post-plant ideas,
But
get the retake
if
going.
EDG beat Liquid on this map,
To go down.
it'll probably end 2-0.
Sometimes it's what you need.
The money hasn't been stable this entire match for either team, by the way. Liquid are back down to another eco.
What the fuck, Kamo?
Just been spotted, pinged out, Salmon away. Salmon's got to be careful of this particular spot here. I mean, he was called out by his teammate, yet still Camo gets the kill.
That's
How
right.
is he
Oh, the
handling
timing.
this? How is he doing this?
Chichu.
He should be stepping back in that spot.
TP
create more
forwards.
space.
This is so damn fast. This is so damn fast. And no one's
Wow,
expecting Chichu,
Chichu.
man. Caution to the wind at this point. Both of these teams are taking chunks out of each other.
Wow. Though the timings have been
It's gonna be
crazy.
so difficult for Team
Timings
Liquid
have
to
been
get this
absolutely
spike back.
crazy.
They don't have, an ult for Camo, for example, that would make this much more doable.
Going walking.
Oh,
Camo's
come
running
on.
second.
It's the
Dude, this guy
contact plays.
single-handedly
Camo
is
just
keeping
finds the
Liquid
right
in the
timing
running,
and wins
dude.
the duel whenever he walks into someone.
And it's added just so many absurdities into the rounds. Nobody finding Camo up onto the ropes, but decapitated. 9-11.
And finally, EDG able to come out with the win in an anti-eco. And that one, it looked dangerous again. It looked
All
like
over the place, man.
It certainly had chances for Team Liquid to throw as another thrifty. They're hunting for Nats
Nah.
over towards the A-lurk too.
I thought I actually thought he had him
Faster timings on A.
because he was aware that somebody's gonna come to the smoke there. Even though after that,
Team Liquid are going for attack timeout here. They want to adjust something. Because even though the gap is still really small between these two teams.
Imagine EDG won Masters. Actually would be crazy.
EDG are only 2
If
away
they
from
win
being
Masters now,
Liquid's map pick. And that would be a disaster.
crazy. Like 2 in a row, they would match Fnatic for 2 internationals in a row.
Which isn't a good map for Liquid, is also not that great for EDG, I would argue.
Yeah, you don't really want to.
But you don't want to
your opening game to a potential coin flip if you go down on that first map.
No way.
Awkward.
I mean, Team Liquid are most happy here on Split and buying map 1, map 3. So losing early is very rough.
The big thing that Team Liquid are struggling with right now is that tempo increase. I mean, EDG have just been chucking bodies at them.
Yeah, I agree.
No team has won the Masters and Champs. No. No team till date has ever won both the Masters and the Champs.
And also EDG are taking contact earlier. They're not sitting passive, they're not sitting back. They're actually looking for the fight on early angles.
So now you see the work I've done. I'm not somebody who's fully into the competitive zone, but I do everything I can to uplift the scene by content. Spreads about DRX versus SEN. As much as I love both teams, I think
because they're worried about a set play from the Armageddon. They think that there's going to be some kind of big crunch here.
I think SEN will win 2-1. I don't want to say it, but it feels like they will.
Similar take. Kang was ready for the jump spot last time. We'll see if he can do it once more. Star recalled, players spotted, but that dash is going to be fading. There's no way you're committing. Flash connects. The barrel poking out. Will he be betrayed by it?
He's still keeping it.
Working with here. TP into the back of the side. My God, this is all over the place. What is going on? What is going on, man?
What?
Kanga's not ready for it whatsoever. I mean, Camo was on an island.
He was just stuck there,
Camo
yeah.
also didn't realize that the operator was pushed up that close until he took the shot. There was a prowler that left everything out there. Nats hunted, taken down. They've been good at removing this.
Doesn't matter though.
But the retake can't come through as quickly.
Now they're gonna push CT. They can take control of CT.
Another opportunity for Kiko to go.
But Simon's ready for it.
The post plant.
Yeah, okay. The time has been ticking as well. This plant was down. Rapid at that. Kiko with the whole line missing. Still Simon's there with a trade. Crouched up in place. Needs to do a bit more.
One more on CT. Ooh, nice shot, Paddy deck.
Paddy is perfect onto these angles. Once more.
Nice shot, Camo.
Just absolutely.
Yo, Camo's crazy, dude.
Dropping these EDG players, dismissing them, scattering them to the wind.
Yes, Manav, it has.
And just as we've been seeing this whole half so far,
yes. For those of you,
the EDG made.
Any of you wants to play Deadlock the game, or already are playing Deadlock, or like the game Deadlock and want to try it, all of that, join the Discord server link that's there in the pinned comment. It's a project that me, Velo, and another friend of ours has started. And we're going to be hosting tournaments and everything and all that, and yeah.
Here for EDG.
The same game plan.
Oh shit. One second.
The rip?
Into B when you don't have weaponry.
At the very beginning of the round.
It's interesting.
That is
need a Yoru in G.
Investment instead of using it.
Honestly, I think Patrick can play Yoru. Patrick can play. Can't I just PLX not playing Masters? Well, it is what it is, but
a lot of the bodies are stacked up from EDG.
But the weaponry is terrible.
Yeah. Haunt, fake TP.
There's a massive trap here.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's tension in the air here. Kang.
Oh my!
An adjustment.
No mouse problems now.
Nope.
That is
deals
crazy.
with that one. Fall line's gonna be Howard Simon. Your body's
Oh
my goodness, almost punished for it. Plays to be made. Team Liquid are going to be fast onto this one.
Wait, they're committing the ult?
Rolling Thunder, committed. TP, evacuation, salvo at that, but Camo, he's deep into
he
that
still
squad.
gets one. Oh my god, Liquid!
That's a crazy play from Camo. He's left it down to nobody with no hope in hell. Camo teleported forwards through the breach ultimate and got a triple kill, delivering disaster to EDG, who committed multiple ultimates to this round.
Wow. That was actually crazy, you know, that's actually crazy. They put the Rolling Thunder. They put the Rolling Thunder, they put the Guided Salvo, all for nothing.
As you said, you're going into the rifle round, you don't have the ults to work with.
Wow.
11 to 11.
What a round.
And it's not just that EDG used them here. It's that Liquid now have
All good,
the
guys.
Euro
All
to
good.
increase the tempo, showstopper to be able to push back EDG or to make post-plant aggressive kills. The game has
What a
now
shot,
flipped
dude. This is
again
crazy.
to the point where Team Liquid have a big advantage. They've got, look at this triple kill. Camo's been playing like a beast here on Split. The two duelist players for Liquid have 47 kills between them.
26 and 14, 21 and 17.
That's monstrous. And considering how well somebody like Kang Kang has been playing on the other side of things, it's difficult to
Aspas or
match.
Kang, who's better over Aspas?
There's only one of
Definitely
Kang Kang.
Aspas. Yo, Aspas's peak is crazy.
I don't know what EDG can even be discussing in this tactic.
Kang Kang is really good,
What
but
kind of game
Aspas
plan
is just
can you
better.
construct that is going to be effective against the fact that Liquid can just run at you this round and you can't stop them. Camo is literally going to be indestructible with his ultimate, and then the next wave through is going to have a torpedo.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It's tough, man. This comp is
Does
gonna
chewing
be
gum improve focus?
rapid without
I
attacks.
don't know. I think they just do it
EDG, if they wanted
just
a game
because
plan
they
for
like
this
it. I
round,
don't
would
know.
be operator on one side of the map and triple or quad push through mid. So at least you have flank retakes.
I think it's just because they just like
The
it.
problem
That's
with
all.
that though is that Team Liquid have been so aggressive in the post. So even if you flank against them, they're going to be pushing out a different area of the map.
That's such an annoying team to play against, I think, as well.
Jawline, what jawline?
Expected timings where you think, okay, I have free reign here, I can run a bit knife out.
No, my beard is
Another player
itchy.
in
That's
the
why.
face. All in though over towards A. No lurk wall in sight. Kind of spells it out
Oh, he's cleared out the entire site.
openly.
That's the entire site fully clear.
On top of that with a dash. Push back and away.
I got the plant as well so quickly.
But he has to go back, plant the spike first.
On sight.
So this time Nats is not lurking. It's going to be
Liquid
Keiko
trying to
who's
make a go of
lurking.
things. This is going to be a showstopper.
That's
Convinced here,
brilliant.
just spotted
And
that
get
player
away.
on
Yeah,
Chichu.
that's all.
No more.
Well done.
Be a playmaker into the round. Not for much longer here. There's
Look
chaos
at that. Yeah,
occurring
Keiko's
at
coming
the
on
same time. Can't exist
long
the other side
ass
of the bloody
flank.
map. Armageddon trying to get the move on. Calling for the pause.
1 for 1
Kills
trade.
occurring. I mean, that's just a peek through, and Kang Kang just he can't hit the shot.
There's no way.
Coming from behind.
Oh, the
Time's gonna be
awareness.
ticking, yeah, he's got that awareness because these guys are just rats in the walls at this point. Liquid, they're everywhere. Diffuse occurring. Smoggy's got a
They
smoke
think that's the
to
diffuser.
obfuscate.
They missed.
No way.
Smoggy! Oh my!
It missed.
Are you joking? What are we watching?
Team Liquid.
Nah,
what a
not like
fumble.
this. That is the biggest. That is
They
the
were in complete
biggest
control of that round. They
biggest
had
throw
layers
ever.
on layers.
That has to be the biggest throw I've seen.
And somehow still a Red Bull clutch for EDG. The awareness is
That is crazy.
remarkable from Kang Kang. And I
What's
thought
up,
when they
Aryan?
killed Simon,
Welcome.
maybe they think that's the diffuser.
Yeah.
enemy remaining.
But the fact that the pull
Pull misses.
That is actually crazy.
How has that happened? Kamek looked like he was going to
Actually, dead on the duelist was now.
Pull and
Maybe.
round away, and it puts EDG
Maybe.
up to 12.
They still got a terrible buy, by the way. Bulldog, Spectre, EDG are working with scraps.
Yeah, I mean, money does not come into the equation, I think. The amount of thrifties we're seeing, at least from Team Liquid side of things.
I mean, have you noticed one thing? EDG don't shoot out the fake clones.
Looking to get it done.
EDG just do not shoot clones at all. They don't care. Why don't they use that once? I feel like they could have used that once in one of their rounds.
This one, it's going to be spotted potentially. There's no way, Smoggy. There's no way. Flashed up, revealed.
Oh, he gets
TP's
away.
Evacuate. Camo straight in there on top of it. A bit of spam might just not go amiss here. I mean, nobody's trying to play up close and personal. Cuts it up onto the angle.
Can he get one in this spot?
Smoggy, hard
Nah,
committed.
that's difficult.
Running wide and dropping down. Chichu's lucky to get away with even that.
First map
Open
of
side
Masters
Team
Bangkok and we go to overtime. That's fun.
Cracked it open wide. Chichu and Kang Kang have got to do it all.
Better duelist than Sentinel. He kind of does feel. I mean, yeah, he's played a lot of duelists in his life.
Not even choosing to proc it. This guy walking out, but he's missed it. Oh, no way. He's missed the corner.
Oh,
Trade
Chichu
there.
gets
It's
straight.
instantaneous. But Chichu's only on 8 health, man. What can you do in this spot? And he doesn't want to wear any of these
Yeah.
players are.
Overtime
12
on the
OT.
first map itself.
Inevitable.
The manner in which we got here, though, unbelievable.
Overtime.
Economy finally
Crazy.
stabilizes for both teams as they're granted the loan of 5,000 to begin in OT. But This was so back and forth the entire time. There was no moment where a team was stable. That's a ridiculous kill from nobody to open things up. But Liquid, on the round where they have the massive ult advantage, they somehow fumble it. And then on the round where they just had to go for a B pop, they get it done.
Fundamentally, Team Liquid are just playing so damn good. Players in position to trade themselves out, but as you mentioned, the money not going to be a factor at this point.
This is the same pistol round setup that we saw from Team Liquid.
Let's
They
go.
did run it with rifles at 1 point in the half as well. Quad fight over mid. Teleport to
Stuns held up.
Tech if it does come over towards A. Play B, full retake.
Thrown the guard onto the A side.
They got the AWP on attack. Okay, wait,
Side
that's...
operator.
Oh, he's not detected either.
Only avoided a prowler,
Oh,
but
he still gets
disciplined.
one.
The trade insight though was Paddy.
Still gets one.
That was so sneaky from Nats.
Slipped his way right into there, still into the site. These players are going to try and push this one.
Look at that, they don't shoot drone. They finally shot it. But until such a long time, they don't shoot clones at all.
Convinced, I think, that
Somebody should exploit that as a Euro, like Durka did.
the best. No players playing towards main or even off site. You got to try and
Somebody
carve
should
out
exploit that.
path to success here and now. Out to the side and wide as Chichu picks up that two-piece once more. And Smoggy for the reposition.
Yeah, GG.
Kills flooding in. Up to 13. A one-round difference and match point again for EDG. Not that it's been doing these teams much good.
But this might be where we see the experience difference between these two squads. I think we just heard, right before this round went live, there's a segment from the Team Liquid comms where they were saying we should have won this game already. And I think it's reasonable for both teams to think that, because there's been wild plays, thrifties on either side.
Some of these rounds are just coming down to who sees who first. Can
But-
Camo's TP not get spotted?
But this guy, Shishu, also came up huge there in the post plan.
We're not going to be slowing down. Round 26 here.
Kangkang's got the operator, but he's swapped it around. So instead of holding B main, he's now over towards ramp, looking for Nats. And EDG going for a rare fight towards mid. Although now they give it up.
Snakebite layer down, but this
Smoggy's
is all
in.
just avoided.
Nah.
By Smoggy.
He dodged
Big
the prowler.
problem.
What an
Why?
immense play.
It's created an opening. It's all about making sure that you can not bleed away too many more players at this point here. The salvos are good, but there's a pocket to play in. Nobody not aware of that fact. Still, Horn a little bit too deep.
Smoggy's
Still
holding
behind, still
such a
kicking.
weird angle. You don't even check that.
Tech just trying to draw attention, I think, for the Heaven players to lurk their way up themselves. It's all contact plays here from Liquid. It's the
Ooh.
name of the game. It's the philosophy. Got them this far.
Everywhere is just contact, dude. It's just fighting. There's no proper util plays coming through.
OT.
Everywhere is just contact.
It's all calm until it's not.
No!
Not watched for. Down and towards hell, but up on towards heaven. And
Oh
the
my
trade
God.
In sight. Kills exchanged.
Oh, the spike's on top.
Nowhere.
The spike's on top.
Up onto heaven and Kang there's a prime opportunity.
No!
Kiko's too good for it. Shuts it down before it
Yo,
began.
that is so close.
And what a call there from Nats to have his whole
Why do
team
you hate Saturn?
contact, not just up to the point
What?
where you would execute, but they literally walked into Raptors.
I don't hate
on
Saturn.
B.
I'll just blow it up because
Even after they got this pick onto Smog,
Funny,
look at
innit?
them walking fully
is
out
funny.
here. Kamek taking all of the space.
Yo, EDG threw this on, bro. EDG could have won that.
To know the timings. They kept their composure.
They really did.
EDG could have easily won that.
Army as well. All that pressure he's applying just spun through the smoke.
Yeah, they do mix up Paditek a lot. So sometimes he's going to be completely alone, throwing out all of his
Specs,
big detail.
my specs.
And sometimes he's going to be heavily with the two duelists. What we saw from Team Liquid in their game.
Yo, Universe, what can I say? Exactly, bro. Exactly.
A couple of rounds sprinkled in where Nats
You
ran
get
some
paid for Masters
beautiful
Coach stream?
fakes.
Nope.
We haven't
Absolutely
seen
not.
any of that so far in this game.
I just do watch parties because it's fun for you guys. It's fun for me.
If you wanted a round to pull it out, it would be the one after this, surely. They're going to start on defense, but if there's a moment to try to subvert all of the conditioning and expectations...
I will be doing VCL SA watch parties
At
religiously.
its
Bro.
max. Round 27 of Split.
Can you explain brief about what happened at Fight Night? GE first ever official match. It was difficult for them. They tried their best. They got to know how deep in the water they are compared to other academy teams. Pretty deep. So a lot of work has to be put in. DRX by miles and clear, head above everybody. DRX's academy has been running for years and they're very good at it. Obviously, everybody knows that.
Right off the
So.
rip, might be based off contact, but the point is control.
Simon holds it back. There's no signs of life from Team Liquid there, but when are you ever going to get that with the amount of their contacting around the map?
Best IGL who can shoot also.
With Team Liquid setup is
Valen.
pretty much full retake.
Valen can shoot.
This is the first time
Valen
we've
is
seen EDG
crazy
find
good.
this opening.
Right past the pull, flash in through the back. There's a nade from heaven. It's going to be preventing the walkout.
They are
And
flooded.
Kiko is right in there. Yep.
Oh.
Caught for Team Liquid. They sense it, they smell it, there's blood in the
Whoa.
water. And as these players line up, the damage is down.
Oh my god!
Nobody
Nice shot.
makes a good go of it. Two brought down, but eventually he will fall. And this is Liquid now with the lead.
That is disgusting. I thought, EDG thought they would be able to get
How
the
did you
side
feel
there.
while casting for
There's
G
nobody
Academy?
home.
I mean,
Yeah, Team Liquid make the
obviously I
bold
felt
decision
bad,
to
but
just jump
it's very
out
clear
into
that
side.
they're just not cut out.
Flashes, double duelists.
What is the format of VCT? I heard VLT will be playing qualifiers on 23rd. What's up with that?
Entry in
Yeah,
on
they'll be
retake,
playing qualifiers with the
flooded
rest of
into heaven.
everybody.
A beautiful round to put Team Liquid. one
Best
away
IGL
from
calling
winning
wise.
that pick.
Calling wise has to be FNS, man.
In the air here.
Calling wise has to be
Started with
FNS.
Bangkok, but the time it took
FNS
by
is
EDG.
an elite
I could be
caller.
wrong, but I think this is the first map point that Liquid have had as well.
Our new
I
coach is
think
Arubies.
EDG
Yes,
got
Arubies,
to
yeah.
12-11.
I don't know how it's pronounced. Arubies or Arubies. I don't know.
This is, like I
Does he have
said, this is
experience?
Nat's
Yes, he's got good
opportunity right here, man.
experience. And yeah.
EDG are taking a timeout. They're trying to figure out what to do on their defense side. You could hit them with a crazy play.
What if they lose qualifiers?
We know he's capable of it. In fact, when I was
Imagine
listening
that,
to the press conference,
guys.
Paddy Tech
You know, the funniest thing that could ever happen would be that VLT don't make it and lose in qualifiers. Like, if they lose in qual, honestly, that is like the craziest thing ever. Sarak is also a very good caller, but I think FNS is calling wise, FNS I feel like is
he's
better.
onto something.
But have faith in your teammates.
Camo's dropped 30, by the way, as Kang hasn't quite been able to keep up with either of the duelists now. Over
So
on
there are no slots given out. I mean,
So
a bunch of orgs have slots,
team's gonna have to dig deep,
obviously.
I think. The Liquid is to pull it over the
We'll check after this.
quite
Week.
finish line, but at least get them over the hurdle of that first map.
making it feel
What
like
about John?
themselves
Oh
that
yeah,
he's
John
leading default, Liquid.
John Cutie, I would put in a hybrid category. He is a good caller and a good aimer. He's not like crazy good at both.
Get the hell out of
He's
there. Kill.
he's great at
How
both,
the hell has Chichu got his way through there?
but like it's like an equal thing for him.
Found that timing in.
And plus, Zelsis does a lot for the team as well.
Time to show up and try to shut them up. Finding a multitude of kills. There might be more where that came from, but
What the
Nats
fuck,
goes
Nats?
both ways, son. Nats sends it flying
2v3.
back. Head spotted. Simon giving a slight haircut straight through the box there, but with Nats as low as he is, 2 versus 3. Limited in terms of chances, but you never know. Flash forwards. Kiko still lurking, contacting. Another flash as well. And a peek forwards with a reset of the aim. Chichu
Back we go again.
is their guiding light in that round.
Chishu and Kang
I don't think so. They're
will
losing.
not
Damara
allow
just
it.
built diff.
14,
Honestly,
14 again, and Chishu gets up
VLT
to
squad
13
is
himself.
crazy good,
Just talking
right?
about the fact that Kang
But if they
quite kept up.
lose,
I mean, look at this play.
if they
We know from the
lose,
VOD footage that
it
Paddy Tech
would
loves going on
be
that kind of lurk.
a horrible insult to them,
Throw a crowd
them
in and
itself.
then walk up,
Even if they
really
lose in
can't find the
VCLSA, it's a horrible insult.
EMEA. And
But if they
Chishu,
win,
he's been watching.
it's minimum expectation for them. But it's also an insult for our region that we're not improving better than previous players.
Try to push them onto another map point. And they're doing a slow.
Why no more off-season happen in SA? It'll happen very soon.
They know that Paddy plays
It's gonna happen.
pushed up onto
This
heaven.
year there'll be
It's a
off-seasons.
beautiful one at that. Pretty blocked by the drone, but I don't think they're going to be too worried about it. It's open access. An easy access at that. Nats, what is his timing? You're seeking to take. It's a flash and a flood. An attempt at a play, but EDG are one step ahead.
Keiko,
Players to the game plan.
nice shot.
Kiko not slowing down though. Hammock.
Yo, who's that girl who's screaming like crazy, dude, every time somebody hits a shot?
Open themselves
She's
up.
going, "Eh?" Why? Like, what happened?
Sailing sky high.
Why is that girl screaming like that?
Brought down like a clay pigeon. It's EDG now up to match, or at least map point.
It feels like we've played almost a full match here, doesn't
man.
it?
I know.
Round 30. Another opportunity for EDG. I think the read here is remarkably good for them. Ever since they took that time out and got an opportunity to talk to the coaches, EDG have been making really nice reads and hitting really good shots.
It can also be a man. Fair enough, it could also be a man. I also scream like
One
that.
of these rounds apart from one. And he goes over here once more.
It's a disgrace if VLT loses. It's a disgrace for SA if VLT wins. Honestly, if those players are just as good as they were, then yes, but I want... Look at this again. Kang does not shoot the clone. Somebody take advantage of that. Somebody take advantage of that.
Was that spam? What was that?
Spam or something, I'm not too sure.
Is that because Nats didn't commit his wall?
And that's a spike drop down into the laps of these EDG players. This is it, surely. Hard to fumble from this point.
Take the orb, we'll get Armageddon. Take the orb. Help him get the orb, dude. He'll get Armageddon. Why are we making it complicated?
And crawling.
Simon's watching.
And Simon says, you might not pass this one as a hold up into his face and still
Nah.
go. He just
Now we're throwing. Now we're throwing.
Guy out. Can with the operator will have to just back himself away. They gotta know where these players are, but still Kamek, no way. Kamek.
I called it. If they had just taken the orb, if they had just taken the orb, they would have won that round. Take the Armageddon, play safe, or either push together towards it. Like, what in the nonsensical... How do you lose this, man? How do you lose this? Go get the orb. You have a smoke that is so deep. And you have a player with you. Just get the damn orb, dude.
Flips the tables. And Lohan is happy about that. Round 31, score even. And you can tell the teams are trying wild stuff at this point. They're just throwing it at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Exactly. The playbook ripped up.
I mean, I don't think that Nats has ever run that strat before, where he just doesn't put down the A wall.
They didn't have info. No. You saw they put down a smoke here. I know they didn't have info, but mid was clear because they had control. And he was already here. I'm saying, just pick up the orb here because the smoke that was put down was this one. This smoke is so deep. One player can just watch the outing while the other one just gets the orb. Simple. And the orb takes you 2 seconds to get.
Offering up full mid control. No one holding to contest a ramp.
Just asking, like, I am in top 500 in last 2 acts. Is there any chance in pro play? Absolutely. There's absolutely chance. Just keep talking to players.
Gate crash over there at the start. Honestly, the read is good.
They could be all 3 men. No. They had information on mid. Little bit. They had seen retaliation on mid. No, that was the whole point. And even on B main, he hit one here. Kang had shot one here. He saw one there, and they saw utility also towards mid. So they knew for sure there was not 3 there.
We've seen some miracle rounds from Team Liquid, but I think it's a hard ask for Camo and Paditech. Still going to make a go of it. You have to at the end of the day. Paddy. One enemy remains. His way around though, but that's a bullet to the side of the head. And he's dropped dead. Chi-Chu. Cold with it.
Hey yo, is that a sound? Are they adding the sound? Because I hear the same girl screaming again, or guy screaming again and again, the same tone. Nobody was watching mid. Wait, I'm gonna go back and see that round. Oh, after Kang shot here, he went back. Okay. Okay. But still, see, the smoke is deep, right? There's a deep smoke, and these guys already have heaven. Now, they're basically in heaven, right? Now I'm saying, once you've cleared this region, you've cleared this out, right? This entire place is clear. And you've heard that they were mid. I'm pretty sure they heard there was somebody, they heard there was mid. Now you take the orb is what I'm saying. Now you take the orb. Now at least you can take.
The two. Team
What's up, Akash? Welcome.
Not to be denied to drag it out just that bit much further.
So difficult for nobody. He has utterly no idea where these Team Liquid players are. They could be in any part of the map right now, apart from where he's recently cleared.
Once again.
He find a possible timing, maybe if he'd continue through vents, but it's looking unlikely now. Nobody was an absolute star for EDG in the grand finals of China. He took that game and he decided to win it for them. If he could pull out a 1v2 here to take Split, at this point it looks like it's going to take an enormous play, a miracle from one of the teams to put the other to bed. It's Kamek and Nat's job to hold on.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know Pearl's an unfavorable map for both teams, but neither of them wants to play it at this point.
They decided not to give the plant to Nats.
They don't throw this?
Who would have had Pit.
I don't think so. EDG cannot win
At the same time, you don't want to get
if they don't win this next round.
Chances of nobody winning a 1v2 in this spot, it arguably might even go up if there's a Pit.
Gives him ins.
Would be crazy if nobody clutches this.
To the fight, that's bullets rattled and away. Back behind screens, and nobody does need a miracle at this point. Stun, rattled and away.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Second one, but he's really just going to be guessing. Nats holds it down, out towards elbow. 16-16. Neither team wants to give this up.
An utterly ridiculous beginning to this tournament, and an utterly ridiculous beginning to this round as well. A really nice macro idea called from Nats, and Camo flies into the face of Kangkang to take him down at the beginning of the round. At some point here, Kangkang might start giving up on the operator, because while it's theoretically really good idea against what Team Liquid are doing, it's kind of making him less able to carry and win the rounds, I would say. Whereas maybe he might just be able to go walkabouts as Paddy and Camo are doing.
The walkabouts is going to be that refight attempt.
They pushed up Amen already very quickly. And back he goes towards B now.
This is the way that Team Liquid love their early rounds to go. A little piece of
Annoying the amount of throws I saw. I mean, yeah, this... I don't know why the first map of Bangkok is going this long, bro. Is this a... Is this a sign of things to come?
No intention, though, of holding and taking that space. It's just a threat of it, but Team Liquid are giving this one up anyway.
Remember, last time, even despite Team Liquid having a stack on B, EDG came up with the goods because they forgot about B Heaven. Nats was so focused on the pop coming out through B main, they didn't think of Heaven, and Kangkang is that lurker that could backstab.
Oh, this is going to get messy.
Ooh.
My God. Nobody somehow finds that one. This is going to be it. Salvo's in the fault line. Cuts it up and dissects the site. Chances and opportunities, but Nats is still alive, but with a paranoia in your face, how much longer will you be kicking? They can't remove this guy. It's a thorn in their side and more. It's buying time and space for his team to get back in. Util expended.
My God. My God.
No shade to the observers, man. This is a mess.
It's the same strategy, roughly speaking, though, called again from nobody. It's working beautifully. It's a disguised B split. You make it feel like everybody's popping through B main, and you send somebody on the backstab, or send two people up through mid. This time it was Kangkang coming through.
This ain't ending.
But all of the brawling that happened.
Nice shots, dude.
Nobody coming alive. Chishu, he's been phenomenal for them. 35 kills, now the kill leader. And we're in with EDG at another map point.
I'd love to break some records for our opening game.
I mean, how many have they had at this point? I've lost track.
One more. One more. Come on, one more. One more.
Respect the Chichu sees that connects into the corner. Needs some help. Needs some bailout.
Wow, he still gets one.
Just to get that one. Putting a squeeze now onto him. Kangkang's hot on the heels.
No, I think this is it. This is it. It should end here. Simon, very smart, gets away. There's no way, right? Ah, it's over. It's over. It's over. GG. GG. Kamek. Kamek 1v3. He's got 3 stars.
Simon having the awareness to swing round and take down the star of Team Liquid.
He didn't blind.
Even get the plant. Kamek. He misses another 4 seconds. And the ambush is going to start to close in here. He has got to come up with a miracle.
Ooh.
Anchor smoke opted in for. Just try and push them back. 1 star left remaining, and he needs to isolate these fights and more, but EDG are not going to give him those openings. There's discipline at its core, paranoia flushing him out wide. He's lucky that he didn't fall.
GG. Finally.
Finally puts an end to it.
Finally.
And puts him to rest and puts the map under their belt. Split goes their way to an 18-16 finish.
couldn't ask from an audience's perspective for a better game to open. Team Liquid fought them as much as they possibly could, but EDG have got a blinded beginning to this one.
They absolutely do. I think we all need a rest after that one. It's going to be a short break at that. Don't go anywhere. Even more action coming up on the other side of this.
What the fuck? Hey, what is this? What just happened? Wait, what just happened? What? Wait, I want to go back and see that again.
I think we all need a rest after that.
Nah. Oh, by the way, did you guys see? I don't know if you guys saw. Guys, it's actually happening. See here. Eminem's coming to India. Eminem is actually coming to India. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Only one show? More than enough, man. What else are you going to do? It is what it is. I think they might add one more. I think they'll probably add one more because of the demand. I think they'll most likely get him to do at least one more. But yeah. American accent kab seekhi? Just as I went along, I guess. It just happened. At least he could do 2-3 like Coldplay. Bro, Coldplay did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shows in total. They did 6 shows in total. Eminem's one show, it's gonna be crazy. The people are going to absolutely lose their mind. I'm gonna do everything I can to get the tickets. Six, no, 3 in Mumbai and 3 in Ahmedabad. 3 in Ahmedabad, no, 2 in Ahmedabad. 2 in Ahmedabad. 5. 2 in Ahmedabad. What's up, Pranay? Welcome.
What a way to kick off Masters Bangkok EDG. They take overtime against Team
How are
Liquid. I am your host.
Gluquid. What is Gluquid?
I mean, this is the way that we want to start a tournament, but Mimi, we don't always get something as exciting as this.
I mean, that was ridiculous. Double no senti comps. They're just walking
More
at
international.
each other. It goes
Yeah.
crazy in
Somehow
the
international events.
shined in the
I mean, I know what it
It's
is.
very important what you're saying, right? The
People are
chaos they
watching.
drive, and the more messy the round
As far as I
gets, the
know,
more deeper we
Harsh
go
and
into the
Binks.
map and into the match, they
Yeah,
just feel more comfortable.
Binks.
I mean, we spoke about whether Kangkong can do the back-to-back
Yeah, Binks and Harsh.
bracelet.
Yeah.
If we
All
take
good.
a look at the
I'm
HyperX
happy with that.
reflex moment of the day,
You
it
don't know the
turns
glue
out
joke?
maybe,
I
just
actually
maybe
don't.
Kabuka, if he keeps doing this, he can.
Man, I think that this was an insane shot. He hears the showstopper, flies back, just... I need to see that in slow-mo because it's just beautiful. He also had one with the Sheriff that was also unreal, and that somehow is a headshot.
Did I miss that? Wait.
Also see that
Wait,
in
wait,
slow-mo because
what?
it's just beautiful. He also had one with the Sheriff that was also unreal, and that somehow is a headshot.
That is insane. It wasn't even luck or like he was moving or anything.
Yo.
Yeah, precisely.
It happens, but you
That
do have
is
to give it for the duelist on the
incredible.
other side as well. Kakuka, they also did incredibly well against EDG.
Yeah, exactly. I think that Kiko had a great performance at the beginning of the map. I think that Camel, once he got onto the operator and then
You're talking
later
something
onto
about
the
SA
attack,
off
I think
seasons.
that he was key into some of the
It
ideas
can
that
happen.
wanted to put on
I
the
think
table,
a bunch
but
of them
I'm
will
actually
come.
surprised
But
because
yeah.
with all the changes that EDG had brought in,
I feel like this year
Jet
it'll
on
be
Split
there.
is
I have
something
a
we do not see
good.
that often. I really
I have
saw
a
the
good
intention behind
gut
it,
feeling.
which in so many cases with EDG was
Our
missed.
SA guys only watch when it's
if we
VCSA.
take a look at some of the
I
things
mean,
that
they
happened
do
later
watch
on the
Masters
map
as well.
as
Its only
This
thing is that
round,
they watch
from
with
EDG,
Binks and
which
Harsh.
originally Mimi could have been around for Liquid.
It should have been. This is a sick round for Liquid. They have the read that EDG is going for these ramp refights on their defense. They send everyone there. It's so well set up. A plant down, an advantageous post plant. This was Team Liquid's opportunity to win the game, and then at the
Read my
very
previous
end,
chat.
things start going
Last
on.
year Mina
EDG
isn't
goes
over.
in for their
Did you
retake.
saw what's happening
And
on
this
Twitter?
was
Genji are dropping Human Fox. Yeah, I know.
this round. Team Liquid then goes to overtime.
I know,
And then it
brother.
just
They're
goes
not dropping
easy.
Human.
In some ways,
Only
this
Foxy
was
9 so
one
far.
form of early Team Liquid with these little mistakes, ruining rounds for them.
And just like this one, which was, you know, painful to see from that side also, because the nade then falls and you think that, you know, they could have sprayed, but they, you know, had no way of knowing. It also brings us back to what happened in the pistol round. They could have possibly won that round, but because of that last TP of Common just going back, and I believe Chicho having the spike, there are so many occasions where Team Liquid was just on the receiving end of EDG just having this massive round.
Yeah, I mean that was the game pretty much in that round. But EDG went it out. They're so good at finding the opportunities when their opponent makes a mistake, and now they're up a map in the series.
They are indeed, and let's check in with Mika Fabs and EDG's coach Muggle.
Hey guys, I'm here right now with Muggle of EDG and Luna, of course, to help with some translation. That was a very intense first map. We noticed some composition changes though. Can you tell us maybe whose idea was that? How did that come about?
我们在图一看到了一些辩证，能不能告诉我这些是谁的想法，谁的主意呢？
之前我们这张地图就是对于除了太湖以外另一个先锋的位置挺纠结的。然后
Ban and Governor didn't do that well from last year. I mean, considering that with them itself, they made it to champions. They finished 4th in the Pacific. It's still.
Other than
They didn't qualify,
title,
absolutely not.
We are really confused about
Cam हटाना जरा, वो सब नहीं होगा इधर.
choice, and we learn from
ये
Sentinels
सब
about
बकचोदी
how
करनी है
to,
तो main इस पे जा.
initiator, and
साथ
also we choose the duelist for Kangkang as Jet. It's more suitable for him.
That is perfect. Well, best of luck to you guys.
Such an interesting answer there. They've obviously been watching what the other regions were doing while they were on their break, and also you had some questions about why the Jet, and it's just purely down for comfort pick.
I think that it has to do with the trade denial that I was mentioning, because in so many occasions we see Kankan that is not being set up, and from the defense he just goes with the operator, trying and hunt for a kill, and in so many cases they were right. We also saw them using the utility to prevent where Nats plays every single time that he plays on split, and I think that the preparation was very good.
Yeah, Mard, exactly, bro.
Map one to watch, but I think this puts Team Liquid now in a very scary position because they're going into a map that they were 0-3 on in the regular season and in that run-up in EMEA, and they haven't really been able to find a solution. They've changed their comp once on this map. They've still lost it every time, and this is a very comfortable position for EDG.
It is indeed, and Pearl, I think, is probably the only map of Liquid that I felt like they tried the same thing as all the other maps, right, Kukuka? They tried to change something, and then
For
the change
they
was
expected Governor to be like
amazing,
Primi
and
when
then
he
they wanted to
arrived,
change
but that
again,
didn't
but it
go
just never worked for Pearl.
well
I
with
think that
big teams in Pacific and International.
Regionally in EMEA, it's not like this is a map that we love. I
Yeah,
feel like this is a
I
very
mean,
America's map.
yeah, I
ours
was
is
still.
Fracture. We love Fracture any given day. But especially this map, I think also having Nats in something that is not the Cypher or the Viper that we've seen him so many times. Going on to the Vice, I think that probably we can expect some changes or some tweaking around. Probably they just need
Second also has this team in calling the rounds after dying is something other duelists should do.
looking forward to see
No, not necessary. Because you do your job, and if you are a person on the team,
Mika Fabs ahead of Matt too.
if you need your
Hey guys, I'm
teammate
here
to do
now
that,
with
then you
Lohan
get
of
them
Team
to do it.
Liquid.
Otherwise, don't need.
That was a very intense first map, and now you have Pearl coming up next. The team's history isn't exactly the greatest on this map, so I was wondering, you know, could you say something to maybe keep the fears of the fans at bay, ease their worries or something, because you can't blame them if they're maybe feeling a little bit uneasy about this one.
I mean, I don't think it matters the map that you're playing. What matters is we play together, we play as a team. We're confident on the map, we're confident on ourselves, and we're going to show a different face on this game. 100%.
Okay.
Love to see that confidence. Good luck to you guys.
I like the confidence, but fact of the matter is, even in EMEA during their run, they've never had to come back from a losing position, Mimi. They always won map 1 of Abyss, usually, and they've never really had to trail from behind. So I'm questioning a little bit of their mental as well.
They also probably haven't played
She's
against
sitting on a
an
chair as far as I know.
style team on this map before. They're playing the Neon. No one in EMEA Americas is really leaning into that the way that EDG is, and Kong takes over games on this one. EDG's been undefeated on Pearl thus far in the run-up in China, so this is indeed a very worrying position for TL.
Well, they had a close overtime. I think that there is some shining light. I like what Lohan was saying there, because also it's a big test for him and the assistant coach as well, just coming into the international event. There are some tells that I've been seeing in the way that EDG plays the map. Like, for example, Kankan is not that big of a fan of taking B long, something that we see a lot, and just plays a little bit different, just mostly focus on A and just putting that trident of them pushing on that side of the map. And I want to see if those tells are still here, because we keep talking about this month of preparation.
And speaking of that preparation, I like the way the Muggle was like, yeah, we just copy Sentinels. They did something really good. I want Liquid to do the same. I want them to take something from Americas.
And
why?
What I want to see is them go back into the Vice.
Why?
They tried the Vice comp last time they played. I think that is the best counter to this Neon. Wall is going to be separated Kong off. They're going to have to play very slowly to deal with the Thorns, deal with that shear across every round on the attacking side for EDG. It's going to force EDG to slow down. And I think
Give your honest review on the performance of G Academy.
when they were on their attacking side. So very hopeful.
I'd say it was
Is it a hot take to say that I don't really want that?
average.
But do you want Liquid to
They
play?
can do a lot
with
better.
someone
It was
else.
average. It was
Kamek could do
slightly
it. I
below
think Kamek
average.
could definitely play a nice Vice out
How
of
about
it.
the Deco?
Paddy could also do it.
Map it
I
okay.
just
Now
don't
we're going to
understand.
Pearl.
I don't know why. I wasn't super
We
convinced
are
by it
going
last
to
time.
Pearl.
But they've also had time to grow on it, and I think this is one of the agent's strongest maps. He's great as a solo anchor, and I honestly, I do hope to see it again, even if it is a player lock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to see it again, but maybe just on a different player.
I think that when we hear Lohan speaking about is playing as a team, is playing.
Come on, can we start? Start.
Cypher and just let him roam across the map.
I will say that the util, when we're talking about the attack side for EDG, honestly will probably look even better here. I haven't been a huge fan of Nobody's Tail. I feel like he uses the missiles very infrequently, is missing out on a lot of the combo plays you can do there. But when they play these kind of Sova, KO, simple double initiator comps to just set Kong up to send it, I think that is where these EDG boys shine.
Below average in front of internationals, above average in VCSA.
mentioning the KO, I think
I
the
guess
way
we'll
that
find
they
out,
use
bro.
the
We have to
growth
see
and
what they
defensive
do.
from the attack. Again, there's a lot of tells, but they're so proactive. They can show EDG when that knife hits. That I think also could be game
Please.
And the other thing that Lohan mentioned that you said about
Please.
playing as a team, the teamwork.
How was
and
our
stuff,
team
they
doing?
cannot
Main
be
team did they scrim
throwing
against Bangkok Kings?
3
Obviously, they would have
5v3s.
scrimmed against Bangkok
That
Kings.
is insanity.
They
Out
were
of
done
6
well.
5v3s, they threw 3. I think that probably would have been the difference maker on the last
They
one.
have. They haven't. Obviously, these guys are in Bangkok. 100% we've been scrimming them.
When you see Kankan still alive, the final boss is still there. He's always good for 2, always good for 3.
Chamber?
The trading that they were having on
Nats
Split,
on
and I think
Chamber
that we
on
can tell that
Pearl.
The nerves are definitely there for players like Kamek.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm
players
just.
on this
I
team
don't know why I'm
for
fucking around.
Liquid. It's their first time playing at a global event in Valorant.
People still think
The
EDG will
pressure's
win.
high going up against the world champion who, let's be honest, EDG has some crazy aura. You're going up against Kong. You're going up against the guys who won it all last year. That's a big ask for players making their debut.
Have you seen
on
some
the global
scrims?
stage.
Not
And
really,
that
to be
pressure
honestly.
mounts further as
To
we
be
go
honest,
down
I
the
haven't
Also,
been involved with the
the
team as
chat,
much.
You guys are really, this is a very 50-50 poll, between EDG and Team Liquid, because on paper, you would lean more towards EDG on a map like Pearl.
Yeah, you would, but there has been time, right, for Team Liquid. They couldn't figure it out during EMEA, but they did have a bit of time to reset. I imagine they expected this, knowing they were going to go
Why
in
is
and
50-50
land
in the
and
past
ban
5
their
minutes?
bonus. They
Because
know
they don't want them to
EDG's
feel
got
bad.
score.
Myself.
Yeah, I scored
I will
myself
shut
as
up.
well. Let's pretend like none of us just saw
Wait,
what happened.
I didn't see it.
I think you're gonna like it.
You're
I
in
think
for
you're
a
gonna like
treat.
it. You're in for a treat.
You are I don't know if you're gonna like it, but you're
I
in
think
for a
he is.
treat.
I think she is. I think
You're
she is.
definitely in for a treat because we do have Agent Select coming up in just a moment. Stop the count. Stop the count.
Straight up
We go for the
50-50.
50-50. We go for the 50-50. But yeah, Akiko here not expected to play the duelist again. So I feel like this is where we actually see the role swap arc.
honestly, if I'm talking like dream side anchors,
Phoenix
playing on
PRX
this map,
playing.
Kiko one side on the controller, Nats the other, maybe on the Vice. That's a good lineup
lurking.
for me.
That's
Yeah,
definitely
he's going to be
lurking.
somewhere. And looking at this, do you like
What the
it?
fuck?
Do you like it?
Lurking. Do you
So
like it, maybe?
you said you wanted them to
Yeah.
be America's
What the
build.
fuck?
This is very America's
What?
build, coming out with the Chamber Vice double controller on defense.
What is happening
You have
here?
lots of tools with Patty to hard anchor one side.
What
Nats
is
a
happening
lot
here?
Proactive looks with his Yoru camo. Walking up, TPing out. There's so many cool things.
But the coolest thing is seeing Kang on the Yoru. You know, I think that it is.
What
an
is
agent
happening
that
here?
and I know that he played it on
This-
maps, not successfully. I
this-
have to say, and on maps like
this
Vice,
is actually
but him
expected.
moving on
This-
to Yoru, Ultra Chicho,
this
into Vice.
comic-
This composition also shows a different face that EDG did not need.
Keiko
to show.
continues on
When you play this
Astra,
Vice, I think you need to
which
be
he's done
locked
before,
into the Yoru.
obviously.
So both these teams understanding that counter, dealing with the Vice utility is going to really be the win condition for EDG on this attack side.
Yeah, I want to just shout out BBL as well. You know, maybe Liquid learning something from them, but it's time to jump back into map 2 and throw this back over to Brandon Sideshow.
Thank you very much, gang. Yeah, this is it here. These are two teams that, listen, very America's Pill, Josh, as Mimi mentioned. Listen, we're going to be able to flex our regional expertise with this one. You've got a
This
bit of
is-
Yoru in play.
This
bit
is
of Vice.
it is literally the same comps as G2 playing against Sentinels.
Isn't it?
I mean,
Yeah.
Team Liquid have taken the G2 comp, EDG have taken the Sen comp. So now we get to see, for the first time for both of these teams, how good are they at actually executing on it. So let's have a look at the pistol setup then. EDG looking to take some A control.
Wow,
They're gonna
very quick
slow
with it,
down
by the
after
way.
this.
Very quick with it.
Simon just rebounded into his face.
A push up from Liquid on the other side of things. Nats and Camo both going walkabouts.
Yeah,
Getting active on the defense side is pretty good with this comp.
I don't know what is Tranquility Lanthium.
Is,
What?
how much is Nats going to extend himself out?
Camo just escorted Nats into position and then teleported back.
Does a good job, I think, just getting rid of the drone. Nats is
Oh,
It's a weird
Nats.
pathing, actually,
Yes, it
because
is.
you've got to expect the wall to be here. It's the most standard position for it.
The Arcros is in a good position.
Hey, and now deciding to go
Force
all the way
trigger.
around. What's
Brilliant flash.
Yep, up top, onto the high ground. Paddy,
Nah,
bullets
didn't
and
have
chain
bullets.
to really do the job. Give him the business.
Nats is on the
Kiko
flank as well.
Through the back of the site.
Keiko
Ghost
gets
in
one.
And now they're going to make the pivot. This is a right call from EDG. The wall got triggered over towards A main. You don't have A main control. You don't have a good entry into the site. It's time to call it quits and go back over to B. Team Liquid have got
Yep, run
themselves
away.
a nice advantage here, though, even though they're going to be playing retake.
No util really for Team
Team 4.
Liquid.
Let's plant down.
I don't like the
Good
plant.
spot at that.
I do not like that plant.
But what risks
Are we
can
taking
be
city
taken?
control?
Almost punished, not quite, backing away into halls now, and everybody retreating. Ingrained positions here for the EDG players. We're going to see if they can do some damage and rip
Oh
off
my
a few
God.
heads, but it's all Team Liquid so far. Get them a move on. This is a rapid play at that. Plenty of bodies ready
Chichu.
to meet them, but Chichu has got to do a bit more with that, and he's dropped down to just 10 HP. Surely too much for him to overcome,
Yeah.
and that's
Very difficult.
bullets all it takes just from the Ghost himself. So that's going to be pistol round here for Team Liquid.
And showcasing that they're pretty comfortable with the defensive aggression side of this. Camo and Nats combine it together, pushing up. They had a good defense over here towards as well. Bit of a whiff there right at the start that I missed on Simon's Haunt. Simon bounced it off some kind of object around the map and it just landed back in A main, which is not what they were going for.
Nice
Yeah. Just showcasing as well that, listen, EDG might have had 2 weeks, I think, to try and prepare this composition, but still, it's going to be some growing pains.
We don't know when Team Liquid started playing this comp either.
It's very true.
So it's possible that both teams have been working on it for a while.
Yeah.
Neither of them love Pearl.
This is so risky by Camo, man. I mean, listen, not an eco, but or at least against the eco. Don't want to give away the gun too
They're gonna get the
early.
plant.
Just gets the kill and gets himself out. Bit of pressure now.
Yeah, he's
on
gonna get the
towards A.
plant. Is he?
Take a look at Nova.
Oh, they're faking the TP.
I think you'll see this
But
a lot from this guy.
counter faking.
Conventional way of playing the Tejo, but he loves going for these kind of attack side.
Yeah,
moves.
now they're just gonna let him sit there for as long as he possibly
Gets collected this
can.
time by Paddy Tech.
Because they don't know if he's there or not.
Gives you a little bit of information as the IGL for how much you can get away with in the future.
Yeah, nah.
Hard inserted there just at the beginning.
Doesn't get away with that. Nats can lurk with Chamber. Yeah, you obviously can. You can lurk with Chamber if you want. You can lurk with any agent for that matter if you want. Just don't lurk with the Duelist or Initiator. Any Sentinel or Controller you can lurk with. Do not lurk with a Duelist or an Initiator.
So, it's 2 on the board, flawless here for Team Liquid.
I need some water. I'm gonna get some water.
Eyes are going to be fully on Kong Kong for this Yoru, but also Nats on the other side. I want to know a mad stat. It's only the 6th time Kong Kong has ever played Yoru, and it's also only the 7th time Nats has ever played Chamber. Which, considering that they've been around in the scene for so long, and these have been options that you could go to. We've had our metas for, I mean, now is really the meta for Yoru, but we've certainly had our Chamber metas in the past. Not the kind of players that have opted into it. Here's a big A-main fight.
Yeah, you're going to see this fight taking place. Guns in hand, Team Liquid. Going to try and save the day themselves, but Camo just saves his own life in the process. Backs himself out. Barely alive on 17 health. Gives up the A side for EDG here, but it's 3 versus 3.
Team Liquid will be fairly happy with that clash. I mean, they were the ones with a bit worse weaponry.
Going for exploring.
A lot of it came down to Patty there. Had to win that fight, I think, and keep some art control.
Sees up and over the top here. Simon potentially looking to reposition off of it. He's worried though. Potentially worried about main. I think he might have just heard that one. Yeah, the TP. So he's got his eyes trained onto the spot. Camo almost winning that one out, but with one left, standing headhunter in hand for Nats himself. Can't quite get
the minute I leave, EDG win.
Get that round on the board. No bonus round conversion here for Team Liquid.
Yeah, trading out pretty heavily over towards
Chamber's TP should be buffed to universal range. Are you crazy? Absolutely not.
A little bit whiffy there from the Liquid players. They'll be hoping for a better occurrence.
Absolutely not, bro.
Important to note, Chishu has got off the bat here really strong. I mean, he was amazing on split as well. I think he ended up being the highest performing fragger for EDG, but he's got his Visalt online for round 4. So an opportunity now to break Team Liquid's economy by getting some good value out of this. And Team Liquid are trying to deny him mid.
Again, just creeping up onto the angle.
Wait. He's already gone mid. The timing is perfect. Because now they'll check back, I think.
A rapid go around. The ones are going to be popped off Paddy. There's pressure on him. It's going to be tested.
No, they're not going to check back.
Why? No one watching for that potential option. Off to the side is a steel guard and let loose.
Paddy.
His way across into the side and a shorty into the hands of Paddy.
Why did he switch weapon?
That upgrade, not that it would have been much help in the end. Still trying to maintain control and shut them down in the lane. Team Liquid, every avenue accounted for.
And that having missed the timing in mid completely. I mean, they thought that with Camo
The trademark, not TP. Ah, acha, okay. Yeah, I think trademark is fine.
To be in B link that fast. That's why you see Kamek just running
Giving
away.
Chamber 2 traps and nerfing the range would be good. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. If you give Chamber 2 traps, he'll become a hero you can't control anymore.
That squeezed EDG.
That is very powerful. Chamber's very powerful in that sense.
In this spot, top heaven.
In that sense, Chamber is powerful.
Basically the same idea again here for Liquid. This time,
what a shot, bro.
Saw plenty of thrifties on the other side of things here, but maybe EDG's time to shine. And Camo
pick up the weapon as well. They should probably just go back towards B. I would say just go back towards B.
Lay it down in through lane. Paddy was going to be slowing down a potential approach. EDG did set their sights over towards it, but calling for a pause.
Yeah, and think about this from nobody's perspective. On a prior eco round, he realized nobody was fighting B. There was no resistance there. This time, though, Paditek is pushed up the pillar.
This is so brave.
He could get run down.
Yeah, he absolutely could. He's just spotted the players.
And he's gone.
This is problem territory. Dimensional drift. Yeah, that's the danger, man. Knife out. You've been playing Europe, you've been bracking it, and Kang showing a bit of promise on it.
Well done. They get the side. Yo, this is actually very good. But Camo, he turns around.
Hoping to do a bit more damage. Kang though, he is the danger in this one. 3 already in it. Make it 4.
Yeah.
It's a cherry on top. And a
big round. Big round for EDG.
And if you were expecting a nice, clean game between these teams, I mean, first of all, I would ask, have you been watching them so far at kickoff? Because they've certainly shown the ability to get real down in the mud at times. But this game, even more so than Split potentially, which went 18-16, back and forward, eco rounds all over the place. This map, I think, is actually worse in both teams' map pool than Split. And they're playing new comps for the first time. So the potential for chaos is so high.
Listen, I thought we were going to get a breather into this map, but clash after clash and engagement.
We're just going straight into it, huh?
His way back up onto the Yang.
That is a great shot as well. One bullet, Headhunter takes out Kankan.
Too good.
Surely EDG are not going to lose an anti-eco.
Surely.
He's picked up the op, which means now he can hold this angle over towards B. That allows Paditech to rotate over towards mid.
Nats is just crazy, bro.
Either stack A or go for some kind of info re-exploration throughout mid.
Makes a lot of sense. They are giving up a lot of mid control, though.
They've actually given up B completely. They're like, Nats can hold it by himself.
Hoping that Nats can get a bit of info. Nats is hearing, I think, a bit.
But he's so isolated from Link.
Lane, so he's set his sights over towards that angle. And
he's very isolated from Link, but he's watching Link and this both. Too much. That's too much for him to watch, man.
Hooks and crannies. Horn flying forwards. This is going in multiple different directions, trying to pull rotations and players away, but there's still one to be anchoring. This is it. In through the back of the side. Kiko, Sheriff, rattling off the shots. Can't quite get that one done. Still with the steel guard, and maybe there's a little bit more, but gonna have to opt into the secondaries now. And EDG on equal footing with these Liquid players. Sidestep in. Happy feet. Paditech, short work.
The post plant here, though, should be really good.
Should have been,
EDG, especially
yeah.
with this kill from Simon.
No one's watching. The mid looks.
That's cleaned up. Salvo's available. Armageddon as well, if things do get truly ridiculous.
Salvo's for the first tap.
But I think that's the win con here for Team Liquid, is get the ult out. Make nobody scared.
The tap, gotta believe that it could be.
They got the ult out as well.
That's Simon.
That's crazy.
Out towards the back here. Rifle's going to be picked up. The time ticking away here. With the damage done, listen, precision.
So much damage from Liquid. Yo, that's a lot of damage from Liquid.
Gotta keep these weapons. No celebrating.
All good.
All good. All good. All good.
All good.
Lot of damage though. That's actually a very good round from Liquid. You bait out one very big ult. You just.
Okay, so EDG managed to navigate an anti-eco situation, but they did have to burn.
That's a very big ult though.
Ultimates. They used the Fade ult to fake over towards B, just to be able to get the plant down, and then they had to use Armageddon in the post, so... A spot here where Liquid have got an opportunity. Things are settling down again, rifles online.
Nice.
It's pretty much a must-win round here for the defenders from EMEA. They're taking attack timeout to discuss what they need to shift around. We can see that Nats has bought the operator.
Yep, Nats does have the op.
For them to be able to use. We saw him get posted over towards A main at the start of last round.
Needs to be very careful though.
Positioning of where Nats is going to be playing, because at least when we've watched G2 play this comp, mid control, pretty heavy presence I think for the chamber player. Towards A and towards R, right? Well, that's how they want to be using it. Just to plug up the gaps that potentially are there from mid.
Which is your favorite game other than Valor? Right now, Deadlock.
Evidence of that, at least on a prior round.
Deadlock is the game right now for me.
They were there, but
one of the things
where he wants to place this op.
One of the things I think also that's crucially important with this Team Liquid composition is that you're gaining info in A main somehow. I mean, this round it looks like it's going to be Nats getting posted with the operator, but in previous rounds or in future rounds, they're going to need to use the Sova too. I mean, Trent does this amazingly for G2, where he's always regaining information in A main.
You got access? I mean, it's not access, you just have to be able to invite your friends. If you got friends who can invite you, you can play. If you guys want to play Deadlock, join the server from Discord above. You will get an idea as to how to get an invite link.
That's rough. I mean, that is just a straight up error from nobody. That's one of the main angles that you need to be checking. I don't know how he doesn't think about that. And this looks like Shishu's going to go walkabouts.
Oh, Nats is going to get a free kill here.
We'll see who ends up on top.
Oh, he missed.
The teleport.
He did.
He missed.
Meanwhile,
oh, Paditech.
Watchful eye onto it. Contact plays called out. Wall baited out. And spike retrieved. But a lot more to do from this point if you are Smoggy. And Chichu's on the opposite side of the map.
this round has gone disastrously for EDG.
Yeah.
From beginning to end. A small error. And it only takes a small error, but you have to be looking for the Yoru and the Chamber all the time. I mean, one of the biggest strengths of this composition on defense is that the Yoru and Chamber can be playing on such weird
What's the meaning of 17 in your UPI ID?
to get out.
Say, I mean,
there's no meaning for that. There was no, when I made the email, 2711 was taken, so I had to make it 2717 because 7 is the closest thing to 1 in terms of the way it's written. So
I think so. Chichu's on the opposite side of the continent, so unlikely.
He has his own timing.
A little bit of as well.
Yeah, man.
Was doing with the drone
I do have
was
my own
hard
timing.
clearing
That's
pillar.
true.
And Pillar's a pretty common position for the Chamber to be playing because you've got the range with your teleport to be able to get out to Jenny. And so that was probably what was going through nobody's head. It's not just that he's oblivious.
The telly working? You could do some drawing. Come out. Some educating.
I could. But alas, we're not actually in America's friend.
I didn't even know if we had a telly, mate. I'm going to be honest. I was just saying it. Yeah.
His counter. What do you mean his count? Yo! What in the fuck? That's not my count, bro.
Kamik started the previous round droning out through Art, which is weird when you already have the trademark there.
Yeah.
Maybe just trying to
What is that
push them
flash?
back from early breaking
Banana
that piece of
skin,
info.
what?
That is going to get posted up again. He missed the timing on Chishu's lurk last time. But there's that drone. Finding the Yoru. Pushing the Yoru back with the
They're gonna take
salvos.
Art. Sorry, Link.
Breaking the thorns in the process. Camo waiting for the time to
Oh,
strike.
Camo. He missed the timing.
Expended. They're going straight up the gut. Okay, EDG making it awkward.
Kankan's 1 HP. Ooh.
Kamik gets pushed out. But Kankan needs an escape lever and has to go so far away from the rest of the team. This is going to end.
But they're ending A.
And Nat still has a main control.
Nico about to be tested. He's going to try and push back this assault. That's about to be.
No, he can't TP. Nats can't TP.
Control. Again, he could be a playmaker. He could be the man of the match. But okay,
he shot the clone.
He did indeed, and Kang obliged in return.
He couldn't get out of there,
Still
obviously,
alive and
Nats.
kicking out
He's
towards
stuck
the
in
back
aim
here.
in.
Salvos might just push him out of position. No, not quite. They're not going to clear him. He can just spam himself through the wall. There's 40 seconds left roughly into the round. Camo lets it loose with a dimensional drift, and the crosshair placement. It's impeccable. It's perfect.
Too
From
good,
Team
Camo.
Liquid across the board.
Too
More than
fucking
ready
good,
for it.
Camo.
Look at that sad cosmic divide towards the end from Smoggy.
Yeah.
Hoping that the rest of the team was still
That's
gonna be
just a
alive.
dumbass
that
round,
shows
man.
you a difference in tempo. EDG were hoping that they could slowly get in, use their ultimate, and Team Liquid force the fight. EDG not ready for
That
it.
is just
Even
a
with Kankan
sad-ass
picking up
ult.
the op and holding towards Flowers. He
Sad ass
misses
round,
the
sorry,
shot.
not ult.
Goes down, and Camo and Kamik come up with the goods. EDG here are going to take attack timeout to figure out what to do about this.
This is their pick, by the way. I thought they'd be able to do
EDG's
better.
credit, even though this is their map pick,
I generally thought they'd be able to do
idea what
better.
Team Liquid are cooking here.
No,
because yeah, they've been bad on Pearl in EMEA. They've gone 0-3, but the chances that they're going to change something when they don't ban it first round. I know that Yinsu on the desk was talking about this. They
Potential for a trap play, right?
They absolutely trapped Lotus during EMEA, and now it looks like they're trapping Pearl as well. So Lotus goes into the permaban territory, not going to see the Reina, and instead we get this G2 comp, and by the
Breathing a
look
sigh
of
of
it,
relief for that.
they're playing it pretty well.
They are.
They are playing it
for
well.
EDG
They
side,
know
like,
what they're
there's so
doing.
many
They're not
things to consider
exactly
when you're playing against this
going
comp, because, as we mentioned,
crazy
like,
with the way that
when
they're
you're running
supposed to play
the
this.
Chamber and the Yoru, there's just too much map control that you have to try and push back.
Yeah.
Deep positions of the Yoru and the Chamber, it's a lot to account for. And granted, they've got a good comp for it. I mean, the Teo is fantastic for trying to break the common positions.
Where's the
where
cat? The
might be
cat
better.
is sleeping on top.
Actually, quite a lot of those positions.
But it requires, I think, VOD
The
review
cat is
prep,
sleeping on
which
top.
They wouldn't have expected this comp, I think, coming out. For this
Who's
matchup.
that
But also,
spamming?
think about where the Chamber currently has the teleport. You could put it there, or you could put it 2 meters to the left and dodge a salvo. And that's not really the case on maps like Abyss. It has to be in one specific spot.
That's true.
On this map, there's a little bit more variety with where you can put the TPs.
But he not going to be making the same mistakes.
Nats.
Exploring out towards mid.
And one big tool that EDG have to work with is this dimensional drift. Kankan will be able to run some kind of big, fast exec, or by the look of it, possibly even a fake.
I mean, the spike's nowhere near, so.
And he's got the teleport gate crash over in spawn. So this, I think, is a B fake into A.
Oh, I thought.
No, it's a
I thought he was gonna fall for it.
Yeah, they're going back into B here, aren't they?
Yo, who's
Paddy,
that
though, has
dude?
been proactive with his flash onto the back wall. It looks like he might want to go for it. Double flash play with a dart on top of it. Triggers onto the first one. Paddy doesn't have it, it's on cooldown for now, but it's going to be that dimensional drift, and here it is. Kang spotting out these players, multitudes at that. Let's it rip. He's let loose now into the back of the hall, so he's carved out a bit of a path for his team to play in here. Simon with that plan, never to push that one back either. So Team Liquid going into the retake here, but already going players down. It's topsy-turvy for Liquid. What was looking like potentially a good setup, but they're just losing fights outright.
Chichu was set up on that B-Link lurk. Team Liquid gonna commit to this?
They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. I think they should just save.
Looks like they're going forwards though.
They should save.
Ever so slightly. Kamek though.
Never mind.
Might be making
Don't listen to me. Liquid.
I'm all here for it. Give us a game. Making a go. Still off to the side. Kamek still doing damage as well, but time
What
is
the fuck?
ticking.
Smoggy is saving them.
The problems arise.
Smoggy!
Himself away. Smoggy's on for an ace, and Nats does not want to give it to him.
No, there's no world in which Smoggy gets his ace here. Nats is backpedaling as fast as his little legs will take him. The op saved, so disaster averted. And Team Liquid still have the money to be able to work with, so they did a little bit of damage there to EDG's economy, but overall, these two picks that came out, I mean, that one is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Paddytech falling and B-Link just on a crack angle.
Yeah.
Brutal. And a very slow controlled round considering that EDG ran into that one with a Euro.
That's a nice change of pace, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait.
Catch my breath a bit from that.
Now what?
They're going to push up towards B long to start here, Team Liquid. While Nats collects any kind of reaction in mid.
Butched up, just onto the box.
Nice
and
shot.
Unexpected is the angle. So Kang just wades right into it.
You actually do need to respect that. When you see teams that are pretty good at Pearl, they'll be walking in there with a prowler. They won't just be face checking that angle. I think that's a bit of an error from Kang, especially playing against a comp that has two people that are playing on unorthodox.
Kang's just not good on Euro, is he?
It's going to be much harder for
Kang's just not good on Euro. He's not. He doesn't.
Walk their way up through most of the way, so they've got a lot of util saved, ready for the rainy day, which might be around about now. Okay, Salvo's in through the back, doesn't clear most of it. It was a shot rattled off from the op, so might put the fear of God in them.
One thing that EDG did a lot in China with their previous composition is this kind of pathing where they go down art and then through mid back into B-Link. And it can be really difficult to defend against. It's an uncommon pathing from the attack side, but this time...
Has it been like 3 years since last time Nats appeared on international stage?
Nats
Um...
holding over.
I'm a bit confused that EDG's...
I actually don't know. I think it's been 2 years. He came the next year, right?
Seconds. They haven't found one. They've got to end in an A split or save. Those are the only options available to them, and I assume they're going to give it a go. They have the money.
20 seconds. Clear out these players towards the backside of pit, though. They're going to be problems. Smoggy with a plan, anything to push it back. It's a Hunter's Fury, but guess what? He's committing it. Smoggy.
Oh, he gets away.
Narrowly avoiding it.
Oh.
First connects, but not the second or the third. So he's still alive here to play a bit forwards, but the positioning is expected. Predictable.
No, but he's gone.
Kiko,
Oh my God,
he takes
Kiko.
it one step forward. Camo off onto the flank, dodging, juking. Chichu can't see a bloody thing. Blind as anything.
Oh my God, Chichu.
Simone!
Simone, what? How do they win this? It's a 2v4. That's a 2v4.
In a round where they looked lost and clueless.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, that's a big throw by Liquid. That's a big throw by Liquid.
He's going to be kicking himself for how he played that fight in A main. He was so timid. He full blinded Chishu about 3 different times. Double flashed and with the clone. And he was just so timid to take the fight.
Yeah.
He was waiting for Paddytech to pinch and pincer. And Chishu killed them both. And then
Simone.
and somehow we're at 5-5. What is going on in this game?
Get the individuals when you watch EDG.
Ah, Simone again. Simone. Simone Chichu.
Down and out, and these players are just
Chichu again. And Paddytech's gonna get, yeah, he's gonna get naughty. Naughty. Nah, he's good, never mind.
A 2v4 in one direction, maybe a 2v5 possible. And it would be a big blunder from EDG to allow this round to slip.
Why do we say that though? Why would be a big blunder for this round to slip? Why will they do it in a 4v2? Nah, man. Sideshow, don't do that.
So, not holding anything back, of course. He wants to get a gun himself, and he will.
Okay, they've got 2 guns. Might as well just save. Just save.
Speed things up for EDG. They know that somebody's heavy on the flank. They've still got a 4v2 post plan.
Just save, brother. I mean, it is an eco action. Never mind, you can try. Try to destroy their eco as much as you can.
Want to go for it. Okay.
Off angle. Oh, Simone again. Off angle, Simone.
That's exactly where Paddy's going to be walking straight back into him. Kickoff just being stalled out, swamped with util. He's only missing a kitchen sink, and it's going to be that triple face towards the end.
Bro, called side shot out of nowhere. What do you mean? He's casting the game. What do you mean out of nowhere?
It still feels as back and forth as Split was.
It does, yeah.
I remember back to Split thinking Team Liquid could run away with the first half here. And then EDG made a resurgence towards the end in a pretty similar manner to what we've just seen. Pulling off that 2v4. Potential backbreaker for Team Liquid.
Nice
Here,
shots.
I think pushing mid on the eco round is probably the most standard expected thing you could do. Potential to run some kind of elaborate fake setup here with EDG's ults they have online. But just starting things off early, trying to clear these spots, jumping up.
Oh, Nats is not been spotted, but Kankan's better. Wow. Nats wasn't spotted.
Good try from Nats though.
Yeah. We'll respect it. Salva's going to be used to clear the way, mostly.
They're faking B. They are faking B. Are they?
Could impede this potential hit, but it's all just a bit of presence. Fake pressure at that recall, and a refight called at that. Kankang, he's got a bloody dart in his face.
But he's
I think
left
not
nobody.
quite. He has, with the spike in hand. It's a bit of a bailout. Team Liquid don't even realize how lucky they potentially were, and going walking and exploring out towards the lane. It's Chichu ripping Kamek's head off.
This is going to be so tough for Liquid, even with the ults that they have online here. Cosmic Divide is obviously great for going for a retake.
Oh, Keiko's in a good... Could potentially be in a good spot because he's just come with him. Oh, no, never mind. He's in a bad spot. Yeah, he was always going to get pitched out there. Bad attack. 1v3, 1v4. 1v4, 1v3 now. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. Oh, he's going for it.
I mean, this is just so damn unlikely. Pull just for that first
nice
tap.
pull.
So many obstacles to navigate.
Nah, Paddy. Nice try, but unfortunate. Oh, he had to go for it. It's the last round of the half. Fuck. No, man.
A 7-5 half and a big recovery. A big recovery.
That was a great shot from
Chishu is
Kankan.
13 and 5. What a monster he's been today. Making sure that Nats has been put on notice.
EDG bringing a bit of passion, a bit of fury as well, showing that they are the reigning champs themselves. And we'll see just how far they can take it on the other side.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Why do we have a separate screen for halftime pause? I don't understand. Why is that a thing?
Viratji, can you recommend a good car tire?
You mean a tire with long life and comfort?
Yes, yes.
Then of course, it's the MRF ZLX tire. You can bet on it, my friend.
Chal be.
I just need to know what's on your mind.
Let's get to it then. It's a minor lead at that for EDG, just by 2 rounds, but are already leading overall in this series, just by that initial map, and they could take it that one step further. Nice little 2-0 win. be quite tidy for EDG.
And yet gutting for Team Liquid because they had many opportunities. Maybe not many map points, but many opportunities to be able to win on split. 18-16 on their map pick. A devastating loss puts them in uncomfortable territory on Pearl. Running an amazing comp. They've changed it up, both of these teams. But now we're in a spot where Team Liquid, I think, really need a pistol to be able to get on board. The way that these comps tend to work, Team Liquid's got that double sentinel, so it's really difficult for EDG to push out mid against this. You just end up running into trademark, running into the wall.
Funny.
But Liquid are going to need some big results from Camo.
Delayed horn from Simon. He's looking for that mid-round information towards A, and it wasn't broken, so options for Kong Kong if he wanted to go for that deep push, but mid is the goal here for Team Liquid. Drone sets the sight over towards at least lane, but it's Art that's really getting contested.
Where the spike is still outside
They didn't
B.
clear nobody in B link, but Nats has found this walk up over towards B.
So damn deep here.
ये तो downfall हो गया. अरे categorize every
Full commit to it, but he knows where Chishu is now.
what do you call this? Every international event, this is what it happens.
Giving the plot away here, and it's just a
International events में
swing
यही
out from the
होता
players
है.
to the wall triggered. That's an attempt of a timing by Kiko. He's going to make a go of it. Still, he's trapped tight to the corner once more, and EDG barely removing this guy, but still finding the value. And as the wall fades away,
All good though.
ensures that nobody's going to be fading to Black.
DCSA, we
barely
know
there.
who is who.
Backs himself out.
They have to go back and get the spike at
They
this
do.
point still.
It's miles away.
And look at where Patty is. I mean, Patty and Nats could not be more disconnected from each other.
Ooh.
And Kang looking great
Nice
here
shot.
on this pistol round.
It's a lovely one.
Determined to have EDG run away with a 2-0.
Yeah, but I also want international to be my turf as well. No,
Nats is rotating, and
I don't want
I
just
don't think
VCSA
it's
to
a
be
bad
my
read.
turf.
Because otherwise he abandoned Paddy Tech, and that is what
सब लोग
happened.
Binks और Harsh और बाकी
have to go
टीमों
get the
से, but I have no
spike.
problem.
EDG are not reading
I
into
am
the fact that Team Liquid
making
just
the
left
videos. I will
spike
make
in the
videos.
shops.
Does leave.
Fortunately, my line of content is a lot more esports related than it is
as well,
there.
so it's good util to clear out potential corners, and as long as you play together with that discipline and trade each other out, in theory, should go well. But you are up against Nats himself, and this guy, he's a menace.
It looks like it's planted for back halls. When do they decide to use the horns?
Beautiful, but timing.
Ooh.
Simon sticking, diffuse, potential half, and it's not quite planted for him. So the stick all the way through into the end.
Yeah.
It's Simon who saves the day.
Simone again.
Consolation prize with the kills at the end.
Simone.
Still pistol round is what EDG are going to be happy with.
Simone.
It's a net profit there, using the headhunter bullet to get the kill. This pinch, well played by the EDG players. It's such a weird one because Nats knows where Chishu is, calls for a crunch onto him, but then doesn't commit through the wall with Kiko. They get separated. And I think some of these coordination errors are starting to make a big difference. The fact that we haven't seen these two comps match tested from these teams.
Oh, they spotted two.
There's
Three.
promise for sure in terms of them
Two, but
both
one twice.
great records here on
So they
Pearl
have to give up A
potentially,
main. And now they're being pushed towards B.
missed in some of these
Nats, wait. They've bought in. They've got one Guardian and one Outlaw. And they've found out Paratech.
Looking his way around.
Now they're gonna scrunch him. The minute he comes here, he's crunched. Check your corners.
Smoggy walking
Yeah,
around.
as you'd
Okay.
expect.
One player dealt with, removed from the side. Chichu can't be asleep at the wheel into that spot. He's got the supplementary util at least to try and help him out.
Oh my
So,
god, that's such
there's
a
no pushback,
great
there's a
reveal.
bullet to their face and they're all blind
What the
as
fuck
anything.
is Chichu?
Simon away, vulnerable dump. Can the judge even save you here?
Nats! Oh my god, Nats got two.
My god, they put him into a bloody blender.
What the fuck?
EDG though still coming out.
Now I
with the
noticed
results
TL
in
has
the
a
midst of
Sova.
all of that
What do you
chaos.
mean?
The
Till now you
shot
didn't know
into
they
the
have a
wall
Sova?
felt like it should have been able
Yeah,
to
but
kill
Kamik's
both of
been a
those
little
EDG
slow.
defenders.
Fair enough.
And that gamble of going, as you had pointed out,
What is
for the
Chichu
force buy,
shooting?
I thought,
Yeah, bro.
not gonna lie, I
What was Chichu?
I genuinely I
Wait.
didn't want to comment on it because I didn't think that they would actually go for that.
Wait, can we just go back and see what the fuck Chichu was doing?
To try and help move from the side, Chichu.
Wait.
can't be asleep at the wheel
Look
into
at
that spot.
Chichu
He's got
here.
supplementary util at least to try and help him out. Asawos, so there's no pushback, but there's a bullet to their face and they're all blind as
He's not even blind. He chose not blind.
So there's no push. Stand against this one, cuts it up close.
Oh, I don't know what he's shooting. Yo, that.
It's actually it's doing it. The fact that Camo saved on the previous round gives him the bulldog that might win.
He was shooting the recon. That was not a recon though.
Cuts it up to the side there, and Kiku. Just taking a few bullets straight.
Oh my god.
Not long behind
That's
him.
funny as
10
shit.
to 5. EDG steamrolling.
It's a gamble from Liquid.
Check again. Wait. I don't mind seeing that again. I love that round.
EDG. Can't even save you. Smoggy can't be asleep at the wheel into that spot. He's got the supplementary util at least to try and help him out.
Oh yeah, recon.
There's no pushback, but
Oh yeah, but why is he firing so much?
Nobody was playing.
All good, all good.
Tucked up over towards double doors. But interesting moments. Yeah, some bizarre moments in this one. 5 to 10.
Yeah, my bad, I missed that.
Like
Once again, dude, they take aim and control so easily, man. It's a joke. How easily EDG are constantly taking aim and control and abusing it is so free. And he gets a... Oh, that's... No. No.
Moving a potential position to play.
That's just sad. That's just sad.
Joining and regrouping with the rest of his team. EDG have got that pack mentality now, looking to clear the way out through mid. Nobody's alone, essentially, taking this fight. I mean, they all are, man.
This is the spike.
The fuck? Yeah, GG. This is done. It's over. Good night, Team Liquid. 2-0 I didn't expect, but it was a contingent on the fact that Split had to go EDG's way as well. If EDG would have won Split, which they did, it would have been 2-0. If TL would have won Split, then this would have been 2-1 to Liquid. Because Lotus, Liquid are very good on.
Players have talked before about having a feel for the game. And when they feel like they've got the rhythm of what's going on, they get the timings, they feel good, they feel confident, they're playing together. Here, this round was an example of the exact opposite.
It's bind.
Not quite hearing the drums.
Oh, then EDG would have won 2-1. I thought it was Lotus. Then EDG would have won 2-1 anyway.
Has got a free gun, so you might as well.
Oh.
Look a bit flashy.
Oh.
His own slow betraying him there, though, from the Tour de Force, and it's.
What a stun. Wow, brilliant stun. Brilliant stun. GG.
Running away with things right now. Team Liquid need to revitalize all of the energy that was in the air for Split.
If Liquid don't take aim and control now, I swear, Liquid have to force aim and control. Like they really have to.
They're taking liberties. They're getting quirky with it. Contact walking up, always as a pack usually as well, finding the gaps and timings, but EDG in control.
Liquid have to take aim and control. Aim and control is right now paramount.
Mohan, who had such a great result with this team through kickoff. Come up from tier 2 to tier 1, Liquid's coach had quite a lot of success at the tier 2 level with Job Life, and now he's here and has made a resounding success out of this Liquid team in terms of getting them to Masters Bangkok, but they desperately need his input now. Their ideas on the attack side are not working.
Aim in. Take aim in. Please force aim in. They're taking it for free. Aim in control.
Shut down by EDG.
Aim in control. Then address towards. Wait, let me tell you. I'll tell you.
So 5 rifles.
I'll tell you. Ooh, yeah, no, they don't even have money to take aim in control. They actually don't even have util. They just have a recon and a pull, maybe. That's all. Once that flash can be easily destroyed from Paritech, it's difficult.
I don't know what they're doing with their economy.
What are they doing with their eco?
Taking the time out to discuss this one. Of course, it's 11 to 5. So, do you want to try?
Take aim and control. Listen, take aim and control, please. Take aim and control and then go mid link. Take aim and control. At least show that you're playing aim in something.
I wouldn't hate a full investment when Camo has the dimensional drift.
No. I mean, also, I wouldn't hate just Camo running a shorty basically and trying to get a pick.
Going for it. Instead, he's going to be sent straight to the dirt.
I told him, take aim and control. Take aim and control. Now they get it, but it's of no use.
They clear it out.
Because that would have already drawn it out. That aim, if you had given aim and control, you would have drawn these people either back or for something.
Simon. Midas of Jiggle gets the confirmation with that info. Thorns.
Oh, Nats is done a 75.
There. EDG were very much ready for this one now. Turning into the A split, but a Cosmic Divide splits the way, gives a bit of safety in terms of the plant.
And a plant that can't be spammed as well. Very open. Kang looking for information.
Yeah, Cosmic Divide of his own. So sets them up now for the retake. He's trying to spot a few of these players. Hold on, seen one. Not much more past it. Oh my god, what over and Kamek returns with the fire. There's that trade, earns a rifle.
Pick up the weapon.
Troubles, but the dart dealt with. Chichu. Watchful eye onto a multitude of these players. And
yeah, GG. Now Liquid are just doing dumb shit now. Now Liquid are doing dumb shit.
The safety in numbers. Simon with the fuse, fully sticking this.
Now it's just dumb shit. Now it's just dumb shit. Dumb shit.
12-5, EDG. A clear difference here in this second half of Pearl. Not even close.
Yeah, it's not.
And Team Liquid are actually going to be able to scramble together a buy here towards the end. That's 750 credits that they were keeping in
Update
the
sub goal. I will do it once I hit 6.3.
The plant down. And any kill money that they were able to acquire as well.
Imagine all 5 pros play same agent. Which one you think will rule like replication? Teho or Breach, man.
Trolled their economy, but they are going to need 7 rounds in a row. On a half where they haven't even got one yet.
Yeah, Sisyphean at best, isn't it? The boulder might just be crushing you. Kang sees it. Dimensional drift though, so okay.
Not even their fault. They didn't even plan after the B-main fight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're doing dumb shit. Finally, one first pick. One first pick. Chichu's gone, which means no Steel Garden. Plant's gone down though.
Can't give up too many easy kills. Kang with the operator. Going to be difficulty in that. Hunter's Furies.
Yeah.
Just predicting correctly. Sidesteps into the wrong direction. Smoggy. Just going to be fading away here. It's a stun. Good
big
connection
stun.
Of that. It's going to be onto the
Nats
second
gets
player,
away.
Pulls it back in a round. It's going to be the TP to evacuate. Salvo's in
Ooh,
through to
Patty.
backballs. No one able to capitalize just from the player's position. So Team Liquid get the round win and still are alive in this series.
Oh, the timing.
Ended up being super important there for them to crack into this in the first place. Paditek is running all the way around the world right now to try to get rid of this op. And look at him sprinting around, hoping to find Kang, saving that weapon somewhere.
No, he's gonna lose his life instead. Yep.
Gets a bullet for his troubles.
Yeah, he's gonna lose his life instead.
This is provided
What's up, Kam? Welcome.
for Team Liquid.
Hello.
They're not going to be hurting.
Welcome to the stream if you're the first.
Gonna be
If
able
you're
to
here
get
for the
guns
first
up and
time.
online.
One round at a time is what it takes.
Chichu contesting against the Yoru ult is really bold. I think at this point they were just kind of disrespecting Liquid. They'd won 5 rounds in a row on their defense side. They weren't scared of him.
How are you doing?
So back to
Yes,
the,
sir.
back to the kind
Yes,
of
sir.
regular defensive setup from
What's
EDG.
up, Amrut? Welcome.
Nobody on B. And I don't mean the player, I mean literally not a soul. Not a soul on B.
They've cleared A. Look at how they've cleared A again.
Blind spot
Oh my
still.
god.
An adjustment.
They've
Reactions
cleared
off
A
the charts from
completely. Now the only thing they have to be worried about is R.
Main as well.
Because they can just leave B on retake. They just have to be worried about this region now.
Here comes the slow squeeze.
And there's Parama. Yeah, GG. It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. It's done,
And
it's
this
done,
looks
it's
like
done.
a sad end for Liquid.
Oh, 2 Steel Gardens. Oh, look at that.
Armageddon at least trying to buy some space. Oh my god.
What you doing? Paditek, what doing?
Pushing.
What?
Right into the fray, right into
Doing?
the enemy's face. There's 2 left to stand here. Kamek try and carve out some space alongside Camo, and they've done just that with a couple of kills of their own. But it's
GG.
just 1 left to stand.
Camo 1v2.
Nightfall. No more sound cues. Pure reactions. Just the aim in your eyes that you can lean on and try and rely on. Earns himself the 1 to the 1v1.
Ah.
Sorgi
GG.
saves the day, and EDG shut it down before it just gets away. 13-6. 2-0 finish. What an opening here.
Big round. Yo, that was crazy, dude. They decide, okay, we're gonna push 3A. We're gonna slowly take control without showing any utility. Go full contact because those guys are not taking A at all.
2 maps really making the best use.
Liquid's biggest problem was not taking aim and control. Any round. They didn't take aim and control in any round. They're like, fuck it, we won't even contest Amen. They didn't take Amen control at all. No matter what happened, they didn't take Amen control. Bring Sen faster, it'll be at least another 10-15 minutes. Sad, bro, sad. Liquid should have won this. Sorry, they should have gone to map 3, I mean to say. Should have gone to map 3. We have no PRX this time, so I am EDG. Fair enough. Fair enough. You can be an EDG hater, Minotaco. But now we've got Sen and DRX, bro. I love it when Sen and DRX play. It's such an interesting matchup. 100% we're playing Abyss as far as I know. We will play Abyss. Because DRX, I mean, I don't know if Sen are okay with Abyss. They have played, obviously. But DRX are the best team in the world on Abyss. Let's go, DRX. DRX win. Playoffs teams predictions. I actually didn't do this thing. Masters, Bangkok, VLR. I didn't do my pick'ems. I think Swiss stage round 1. Picks are locked, dude. Fuck. Can't do anything. I think playoffs we will have G2, EDG, DRX, and Vitality. One from each region. G2, EDG, Vitality, and DRX. The top of all regions will make it. Yeah.